Hello, and welcome to the Renegade Pop Culture Podcast, the show where we lean in way too close, look deep in your eyes, and whisper. So tell me, detective, what is it you truly desire? And then everybody runs away screaming, which is a shame because Lucifer pulls it off perfectly well. Anyway, welcome to our reaction show for the DC Fandome event that happened yesterday. I am your host, Keona, otherwise known as Neoplasmic. Joining me is our captain, Mike.
How's it going, guys?
We have our director, Josh.
Hey.
We have Kira, our art director, Kristal.
Hello.
And we have Organoid Zero himself, Brock.
What's happening? I cannot wait to talk about some douchey Captain America. Let's go.
All right, so as you guys probably well know, DC Fandome was yesterday. It was a 24-hour event, but it was more like kind of an 8-hour and change event, and then they just kind of looped it 3 times. So I spent about 8.5 hours live tweeting things that some of which I was getting a little tired with, which we'll cover later. Anyway, guys, I just want to get like your general reactions to the event, what you thought. Brock, we'll start with you.
This was miles better than anything that Comic-Con did.
I think we can all agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
They should do like this every time. They should never do a Comic-Con panel again. This was one of the coolest ways to do this ever. Like, it was well organized. Everyone there was having the time of their damn lives. And you could just tell everyone was happy to be a part of projects. Like, I miss happiness and stuff like this. James Gunn was a 2-year-old child talking about stuff. This is so cool. And it's just like, there was so much. Me and Mike used to, before the world crapped the bed, used to do DC cover of stuff. So I'm very happy to be hearing stuff about this because I am a DC kid at heart. There was just so much, and there's so much people that deserve vindication for stuff that thought was going to be garbage and looks to be awesome now that we have context. And oh, I cannot wait. I am vengeance. Let's go. Ah, I'm so happy. Y'all
right.
suck it.
Mike.
Pattinson looks awesome.
All right, Mike, give us your general thoughts.
General thoughts? Yeah, as a DC fan, this made me extremely happy. I never thought a virtual event like this would bring the world together, but yeah, that's exactly what it did. It's kind of cool how they really made this like a global event. Not just because it's digital, so you don't have to leave your home, but they had hosts from like all over the world.
Yeah, that was very cool.
In fact, one of the panels, I'll just get into this right now. That's I wasn't expecting to love so much was the voice of Batman panel. It was hosted by Will Arnett and featured like all these different dubbing actors from like Spain, France, Brazil, Italy. It's things like that you don't get when you go to like a regular Comic-Con. Like this was something truly special.
Yeah, that was very cool. I really enjoyed
missed
that
that
myself.
one, but I got a little glimpse of it, and that was so nice. That was so sweet. Like, yeah, what a beautiful event.
I liked all those actors, like they were sitting there, they were going like, oh yes, so we have to get our voice really down low to do Batman. So it's like,
just sweet Batman.
just sweet Batman.
That one was my favorite.
Yeah, stuff like that was always, it seemed like when they did this, I'll just shut up after this, was like, they were like, you know what would be really cool? And then they did it. That was like, some of the stuff they did, just like, you don't do this because they don't have time. They had all the time in the freaking world now.
Somewhere Dan DiDio is sitting there going like, why did I think of that?
He is, exactly.
People would have loved me. All right, Josh and Kristal, what did you guys think?
Well, Kristal's coming at it with a very outsider perspective because she was at work through most of the event, and I just bombarded her with all the news and stuff that that happened, and what did you think of everything that you saw? Like, just briefly, like, what did you think?
Well, I really just played the role of the mom who's like, "Yes, sweetie, that's great."
Oh, come on, you were excited.
but as someone who kind of took on that role, I thought it was really cool. Like I'm excited, and I don't really care about the DC EU.
And for me, like, I'll admit I've had a really rough relationship with DC prior to like late 2018, because the movies are either really hit or really miss, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You have the dizzying highs of Wonder Woman, and then you have stuff like Suicide Squad, which I will still, I'm sorry, that is one that I will never, I don't think I'll be able to rewatch it in large chunks again. I used to love that movie. I know I'm one of the outliers, but I had no expectations with this fandom, and they skyrocketed almost everything. I think with the exception of 2 panels, almost everything was damn near perfect. It's like Brock said, there was just this energy, this enthusiasm with everybody with their projects. Seeing Patty Jenkins just passionately talking with the fans about Wonder Woman 84, getting to see Ezra Miller flexing his Flash fandom. I don't mean seeing Ezra Miller Flash fans. That is not what I'm talking. But
Ezra's in enough trouble already.
yeah. Getting to see Warner Brothers Montreal break away from the Arkham Shadow and just do their own thing was so cool to see. Getting to see them talk about the multiverse, and the head honcho at WB saying, yeah, we're just going to go all in with the multiverse, so that way we can allow so many people to just give their own spin on the characters, and once in a while they'll connect. That was amazing.
It's a unique thing to DC also, which is really, really cool.
Which of you guys are fans of John Campea or used to listen to AMC a lot? Do you remember his old motto for Fox that said continuity schmontinuity?
Yes.
They're basically found a way to go, we don't care, and it's fine. Because they don't always have
the
to
multiverse.
Yeah.
Now you can have the multiverse.
Yeah.
If there's 2 things, like I said, I think there's 2 panels that I think we can agree either had potential but just didn't reach, or just felt like, okay, this is just wasting time a little. The Suicide Squad game, I think the trailer looks fantastic, but after seeing the reveal of Gotham Knights and how they had their cinematic trailer along with gameplay in the trailer, that left me
they had a gameplay demo.
That left me a little bit disappointed with Kill the Justice League, where it's like, oh, I wanted to see gameplay from these guys.
Yeah, soon. It's coming out in 2022, I think they said.
Yeah, it's not quite ready.
Yeah.
Which that makes sense, but it's still like, man, that would have been so cool. And the other one is the game that the Wonder Woman cast were playing.
The Werewolf 84 thing?
I wasn't really sure what even that was.
Yeah. I tuned out of that one.
Me neither.
I was reading my my Daredevil Frank Miller collection that Kristal got me for my birthday.
Nice.
Waiting for the Batman.
There you go.
Actually, right here.
Very nice.
Play it for the listeners.
Sweet.
You either got Frank Miller or you got Mark Waid. Either way, you're good.
I'll just say I love having money.
Disposable income.
Yes.
This was so much fun. And if there actually was a Comic-Con this year, and DC came in with all the stuff that they had yesterday, they would have obliterated everybody. I'll say it. I am more excited for DC in the coming years than Marvel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about it, though, is that Marvel has been very quiet during this entire pandemic. Like, they haven't really talked about anything. Nothing seems to be moving forward. It seems like, we have Falcon and Winter Soldier is I guess, still being filmed.
I think they
Or
started
almost
shooting
done?
again, I think.
Yeah, so Marvel has just been very quiet. Like, we don't know what they're doing. Maybe Kevin Feige's just sitting there going like, okay, I'm going to watch this DC Fandome thing and I'm going to tweet under a fake user account and just be like, wow, that Suicide Squad game sure looks like great stuff.
Or he's gonna be like, how can we
And
do this in the future?
yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got the Avengers game coming out. Well, Marvel, I mean, has the Avengers game coming out, which is also kind of being worked on by WB Montreal, which made me go,
Yeah.
Which I
But
know you have some thoughts on.
We'll talk about the Marvel's Avengers game when we get to the arcade, because
yeah,
that is.
we'll talk about We'll talk about that in Renegade Arcade.
Ooh.
But Gotham Knights sure stole its thunder. Let me tell you, because
Yeah.
I'm looking at that game. I'm looking at the visuals. I'm looking at the lighting, the game engine. Everything just looks. I mean, apart from some frame rate issues, everything looks way better.
It does
For
look
Gotham
good.
Knights.
When I first watched it, something in the video clipped that it was a pre-alpha footage, and I was kind of
Yeah, it
like,
was.
part of that looks weird, and I'm like, and then someone was like, it's pre-alpha. I'm like, oh, okay, then that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like, other than like some costume designs, which like look better in the actual trailer. Like there were some changes to Batgirl's where they took her mask off and she looks a lot better, or like in that one part she's only wearing a mask. It looks cool, and
Oh,
they
they're
have
gonna monetize that for costumes.
Oh, they are definitely.
Oh, yeah.
And for costumes, I don't care. Costumes are fine. Don't make it gameplay stuff.
As long as you make it earnable in game as well.
Yep.
Like if you go like, okay, you can pay ahead to get this cosmetic item, or you can just earn it through gameplay, then I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
But
I
like
want a skin that's monetizable only, where you play as Red Hood, but it's just a skin of Jason Todd's bleeding corpse,
I knew it.
just shambling
God.
around, bleeding everywhere, and charge ridiculous amounts of money. And then people will complain, and it'll be like, well, why do you want that skin so bad to begin with? Of course it's going to be $20 for that skin.
Dude, you know what they
sick
should make you do is they should make you like have to call like a 1-900 number.
Yes. And then if enough people vote yes, you'll be able to buy the skin.
Yes. And he's just like zombie Jason walking around.
Yes. The entire time you have John DiMaggio from Under the Red Hood smacking him forehand, backhand.
Oh God. Why are we laughing at this?
because it's funny. Because
I'm laughing about it. Before we started, I was talking about how they had cosplay wrestling at an event I went to. The announcers repeatedly, because there was a guy dressed up as Jason Todd, and he was wrestling, and he's like, you know, the only thing more powerful than that power bomb was that crowbar that he got beaten to death with. And they just said it like 1,000 times, and I laughed every time. Oh, man.
That's brilliant right there.
Well, I can't hear that without thinking about it and laughing.
Oh man, speaking of cosplay, I thought it was really sweet that in the DC fandom, like in between panels, they would show, like the creators or like the host would show off like the cosplay of people around the world. Like that was really sweet. But then I got like flashbacks to high school, just tiny little tangent. Like I got flashbacks to high school because for Halloween one year, I went as Rorschach, and I actually went all out with the mask too. I was already known as the trench coat kid and the fedora kid, so I was just, it was
You only need the
inevitable.
mask.
So
But-
you can tell quite a lot of school shooter jokes.
Oh
were
my
thrown
God.
out as
So-
well.
So
boy.
I used the mask. I made it out of a sleeve, out of a turtleneck that my folks gave me when I was younger, and it fit around perfectly. So the night before, I got a big Sharpie marker, one of those thick ones, and did a Rorschach pattern on it, and I let it air out outside for the rest of the night. And the next day, I went to school. People were complimenting my costume as I was shambling around the halls, partially high from the fumes of the marker. I wish I had a photo of that, but
I wish you did, man.
all this is to say the people that did the cosplay in the event, they went all out with their stuff. I'm really happy that they got to see that they got like attention from all these creators and actors and all that. That must have been amazing for them.
Did
And
you
I'm
guys
glad
see?
they didn't really kill brain cells for it.
Did you guys see the random tweet that HBO Max tweeted out yesterday during the event? Where there was a random tweet where it said, but doctor, I am HBO Max.
Oh, I saw that.
I saw that, and then right under it, they responded and they put, good joke. Everybody laugh. Now go watch Watchmen on HBO Max. I was just like, dude, A+.
Nice.
Kudos.
Man, if we would have had video, I would have done. I don't have a full one, but I have the mask and the jacket from Arkham Knight.
Oh, dude, awesome.
But because we did that for one of our review shows, but yeah, that was another cool thing. Again, they don't do stuff like that. They like just showed cosplays and stuff. They didn't need to do that, but they did.
Yeah.
It's the little touches like that were really nice.
Yeah. They showed like fan art. They showed like tattoos even of people. Yeah, that was cool. It was nice. It was a fan event. You know, they really tried to make it feel like it was something that was kind of organic and happened like, you know, just due to the fact that everybody was excited. All these DC fans very excited.
Tell me, Josh, was the marker that you used for the Rorschach mask?
It was one of those thick Sharpie ones.
Was it like the same kind of Sharpie that I caused a gas leak scare with?
Yes, it was.
Those things are strong. I was like coloring some illustrations for a children's book that I was writing, and I did it in class, and I think like the class afterwards we all had to go out because there was a gas leak, and they said that later on we found out that there was no gas leak. I'm like, oh my god,
it was
in
me,
the same. It was me.
It was me all along.
Because I remember, like, afterwards, I was like, "Oh my god, I feel high from smelling it. The smell was so strong," and I realized it was me because it happened. Like they smelled it from the same area that I was in. So, everyone who was there that day, you're welcome for some free periods.
I
would have just been like, ha, my evil plan has come to fruition.
I want to ask some questions about the movies for you guys. Okay, like, should we like go in order of like the movies panels that happened?
Yeah,
why don't
we
we
can.
cover each one? Yeah.
Okay, so first up, Wonder Woman 84.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think so far?
I'm no longer like the 2% scared I was about Kirsten Wiig. Not anymore. And I am a little shocked. I thought that we're going to go with the Injustice 2 style of Cheetah, where she's got somewhat of like tribal clothing and stuff. No, she's just straight up fur, nothing on. Wasn't expecting that, but I'm like, okay, sure. But it looks cool. I'm glad Chris Pine's back. I was kind of like, you're going to have to do some explaining. And I'm like, do they really need Chris Pine back? And then they started talking about these like parachute pants. Is everybody parachuting? Just a stupid. I love Chris Pine when he gets to do roles that you could tell he enjoys. He's awesome. So I'm glad he's back. I just
Me too.
need an explanation.
Yeah.
Well, Maxwell Lord's got that wishing rock or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep. That's
So
true.
I guess that's what it is. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I have never really doubted Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
Because if you go watch any of her like more dramatic roles, like in The Skeleton Twins or Welcome to Me, both of which are still kind of like comedies, but for those films you get to see more of her acting range.
Mm-hmm.
But the trailer as a whole, I really loved it.
Me too.
I think when like before she transforms into Cheetah, she just looks amazing as
Yes.
Barbara.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun to see, and have like I think honestly the only reason Chris Pine is back is because he just loves working with Patty Jenkins. Like you can tell like even like during the panel that these two get along just incredibly well. The whole cast even like they feel like one happy family.
I'll say there was like a cute thing, and there was a cute thing between Gal and Chris, and I immediately flashed back to that one interview that everybody was making fun of, where Chris is going on about something that goes on in the first movie, and Gal is just staring at Chris like unexpectedly longingly, like she just looks completely entranced with Chris. And there's a point where they had her and Chris in the same screen during the panel, and Chris is again going on, and you see Gal just kind of like there's something there that I think helps their chemistry. I'm not about to be a tabloid guy, but I'm just saying their chemistry.
It's good chemistry.
It's
they have a deep respect. They have a deep respect for each other. I think they really understand what they're going for.
I'm just over here thinking, man, I really want to see Mando play a bad guy.
You know what?
I'm
like,
excited for that.
The brief look that we get at him in the trailer is good too. Like
It's like a sleazy car salesman.
Which
as he should be.
I'm so pissed that this is the audience's first look at Maxwell Lord, because I always wanted to use him as a villain in a movie, but god damn it, when it's Pedro Pascal, he's gonna bring that charisma. And I love in the panel too, like one fan asked him like, can you believe like all the popularity that you're getting right now? And he's like, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he is one dreamy man.
that he is.
He makes me question things. Hey, his role in Game of Thrones, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
It's 2020, we're not here to judge.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from when his skull is being turned into a crushed watermelon.
Which it's not uncommon in the comics either, so. Like, didn't that happen, something like that?
Yeah, when Wonder Woman,
Noob Cybots him.
Yep.
Hey.
She did do that.
There was that one. I think the next movie on the list was Suicide Squad.
Yes, Suicide Squad had me just losing my shit. I was like, wow, I can't wait.
Can you guys tell that James Gunn was really, really, really excited to be doing a DC movie? I don't know if you know, but it might be the biggest, most fun thing he's ever done.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I had zero idea, really.
Holy crap, was he not holding back? This is the most expensive, fun, phantasmagorious thing I've ever done in my life. Like, oh my gosh, he was nerding out.
The only missed opportunity that I will say this movie has is there's no Condiment King. If you had put Condiment King in this movie, there's automatic 100%.
They're still tied.
They're still
tied. I got a theory that, they didn't announce who Taika Waititi's playing. And,
maybe he's Condiment King.
Yeah, because that's a big name. If you got him, you flaunt him now.
He used to be Condiment King or Calendar Man. One of the two.
Or Calendar Man. Oh my god.
That cast. Oh my god, all those characters.
No, you know who he needs to be? What's his name? The oh crap. The reporter that gets turned into a psycho weird guy. Creeper. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He would make an excellent Creeper. Oh my god. And I mean that in the most positive way imaginable.
No, after Harley Quinn, I don't think Taika Waititi should play Kite Man.
Yeah.
You need someone cool for that, like Brad Pitt. Get Brad Pitt to play Kite Man.
I want him to play Kite Man and just have his normal Australian, his normal accent. Be like, and just do it like he does Korg.
Yeah.
Let's get mine, mate.
I'm Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also, can we accept that we basically have a Finding Nemo version of King Shark? Like, hello.
I love it so much.
That little wave. I was so happy that he looks the way he does, because it took me a second. Like, what did they just Did they just Photoshop the hell out of a still from Harley Quinn? No, that's. Oh my god.
King Shark was the winner of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. King Shark and freaking what's his name? Douchey Captain America. I can't think of his name.
Oh no.
Peacemaker. I was like, okay, John Cena. I'm like, the second he was attached, I'm like, what the hell are you doing with him? And then when John Cena's like, all right, Douchey Captain America, You got it. You know who's the best
You
person to play a
got it.
douchey Captain America?
John
Cena.
Yes.
But it's like Weasel. That was just like, my brother can only play rodents. That's all he can do, and he's gonna be happy to do it. He looks as bad as he should look.
Dude,
Like
the freaking Gilmore Girls Twitter account tweeted out something when Sean Gunn was announced as Weasel. It tweeted out, "Oh my God, look at Kirk's new role."
That's amazing.
I retweeted that.
And
What was the one that you showed me? Like, another example of celebrities falling on
hard times, and it shows a picture of Rocket Raccoon, and then a picture of
and then a picture of Weasel.
man, the quarantine hit him hard. Oh boy.
But even just looking past that, just the way it all looks and the way they're selling it, my God, that first look, the energy, the vibes, the location, the scope, it looks so fun, and just getting to see. I was sold on the movie. I was already sold just seeing James Gunn's enthusiasm, but I was sold hard, and it would be hard for me to be scared of it when they showed in the little behind the scenes look that shot of Polka Dot Man with his arms out like that in slow motion, and the polka dots are flinging out in the air.
Yes.
Oh my God.
The part that sold me was when Bloodsport, the Peacemaker, and whoever else flipped through that tent, and you see the shot of them. I'm like, that's the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen. I love this. It looks so corny and comic booky. I'm like, that's because it's James Gunn. He does not care. He wants it to look like what it should look like, and you couldn't have got a better person.
Yes.
Oh,
Made me think of those behind the scenes photos that leaked like a few months ago. They're like at around the time of quarantine, or like way before quarantine, I think. And they showed Pete Davidson and Nathan Fillion and Javelin. I don't know his name off the top of my head. Fluborg. Him. I'm just calling him Javelin. But like they showed them in bright things, and people were like, "Man, we lost the grittiness of Suicide Squad for this. It looks like a cartoon." And I just thought, guys, it's James Gunn. Wait until you see it. You're going to love it. Because I remember people said the same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy when they saw like behind the scene photos of Michael Rooker in a field in blue. And they're like, what the hell is this?
By the way, Michael Rooker as Savant looks ridiculous, but in a good way.
But
who's
awesome.
Savant? I need to know.
Savant is a character from like Gail Simone's run on Birds of Prey, I believe. And he, I don't know his power set. I have to actually look that up. But like, I know that he was one of the main villains during her run on the book, which I loved personally.
I saw Gail Simone tweeting about this, and
she was so excited. I'm glad she's gonna get some money from that.
She has to be a happy woman very much lately with everything going on. Harley, even just the big people that are coming back, Harley Quinn looks awesome.
Dude. Yeah, it looks like she has like a costume that's like inspired by Deadshot. Like I found that pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And just seeing Margot Robbie back is just something that makes me very happy.
And just springboarding off again, just like what Brock said before, like I noticed especially on that panel, all the returning actors from the original Suicide Squad movie, they had the biggest smiles out of everybody. Everybody else was pretty excited. John Cena was John Cena. Nathan Fillion was doing his thing, things like that. But Joel Kinnaman, Viola Davis, Margot Robbie, even Guy Courtney, they just looked so unbelievably happy and excited. They just looked like they were having the most fun.
By the way, Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang is perfection. Like, I'm not a huge fan of his when he's placed as like the lead, like almost like a romantic hero or action hero guy. I'm not a big fan of his when he's placed in that role, but when he's playing Captain Boomerang, dude's like he's on his A game.
It's my favorite role of his ever by a
Yes.
country mile.
Same.
Yes.
Like when he gets to speak in his native tongue, that's when I think he gives a much more passionate performance.
Yeah, and just the fact that we're gonna get him speaking James Gunn dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
pumped for that.
Yeah, and you got to admit, what you said about the actors being excited, that was one of the films that was kind of in limbo, where they're kind of like, critics hated it, but it made a lot of money, so we don't know what's going to go on if we're going to get to do it again. And all of a sudden, they're like, you're going to get to do it again, and James Gunn's going to direct you. All of them had to been flipping tables, calling their relatives, yes, we still get to do these roles.
I just wish Will Smith could be here for this.
Me too.
It's a shame he had to miss this one.
Yeah.
And how about James Gunn's like his call out to like John Ostrander and like the comics and the history of the comics and everything? Like he knows his stuff.
Damn right.
And the only thing that could make me happier is if he puts a band together from his cast and like does another music video like he did for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
I would love that, but make it like 70s rock.
Something like a CCR style banger.
Okay, here's the thing about Savant, since we were specifically asking about him. So he was created by Gail Simone and Ed Benes. And sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. So Savant is Brian Derlin, better known as Savant, is the spoiled heir to an enormous fortune. Savant had moved to Gotham City to become a self-styled vigilante. However, after Batman discouraged his involvement in vigilantism because of his lack of care to protect others, he turned his own formidable computer skills into a profitable blackmailing business. So he later kidnaps Black Canary in hopes to get the real identity of Batman from Oracle. However, soon defeated by her team, Oracle then made the decision to attempt to rehabilitate him, mainly in order to keep his data files on hundreds of real villains. Like his namesake, he is a genius. However, due to a chemical imbalance, he exhibits a non-linear memory and seems to be quite forgetful.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I can already imagine Michael Rooker killing it.
Oh,
Yeah. He's gonna kill it.
Already see it.
Yep. So
like James
Savant,
Gunn likes to get the actor and then be like, you work well for that.
Yeah. And Idris Elba as Bloodsport. Just like look at this cast, man. Peter Capaldi as the Thinker.
I have a friend who's a major Whovian, and I know if he ever saw the trailer or the lineup, he's seeing that and just going, all right, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Alice Braga, even though I'm not familiar with her character, like she's a really good actress, so she's gonna nail that. And she gets to play Dr. Cecilia Reyes on New Mutants, so that's pretty awesome. She's
Okay, so he got to ask about Savant. I have to ask, did anyone before this movie know who the hell Javelin was? Because I didn't.
I did not.
Me neither.
Vaguely familiar with that name, like I feel like I've seen it, but yeah, I
Okay.
nope.
All right.
There's some of these that I don't even know, but like I hope they do a better job with the Thinker in this than they did in the Flash.
Oh my god, I completely forgot he was
That
a
was
big
rough.
bad in the Flash.
Yeah,
He
that
was.
was the season 4
Yeah,
Big Bad.
That was when they
a rough
finally
season.
went, we shouldn't do speedsters anymore.
I actually liked season 4, but that's beside the point.
That's okay,
I'm
man.
so pissed that nobody thought of the Tinker for his wife's character, because she was a bad guy too.
Yeah,
All the tech for him,
Yep, the Tinker. Yep.
and nobody thought of calling her the Tinker.
and the Tinker.
Even though his name is the Thinker.
I think it's because the Tinker is a Marvel character.
The Tinkerer is the
Tinkerer.
character that made all of the weapons in the original, now I can't even think of it, Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy that made the gravity guns and stuff for Michael Keaton and all them.
Dude kind of looks like
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But still,
Speaking
you
of
think
Michael Keaton,
when there's Black Cat and Catwoman.
Oh wait, one more thing before we move off Suicide Squad. So there's an actress named Mei Ling Ying, and she's playing Mongol.
oh yeah,
And
Is that a-
she?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. What was
No,
it?
I was gonna ask, is that like meant to be like Mongo or like what? Or
It's
'cause
like Mongol, I think, but she like took over the title or something. Like maybe she defeats him,
Okay, because that
or
I was
maybe
curious
she's his
about that.
daughter. I don't know, honestly.
Right.
Like I said, these are deep cut DC characters. So, but like she was apparently a stunt woman, and she was one of the Amazons in Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman.
Cool.
So, or she's like a martial artist or something like that. But yeah, but she's getting her break here, which is awesome.
Nice.
And I gotta say, like, yeah, like you guys were saying about the original cast, like, first of all, Harley Quinn just looks amazing. Amazing. Like, that is how you do a Harley Quinn costume.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, guys. Like, you don't have to sexualize her. She's sexy enough. You don't have to sexualize her anymore. So, like, she's Margot Robbie, for God's sake. But, like, you know, just the fact that they got the red and black, which matches Renegade Pop Culture's color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact that they got, yeah, I mean, she looks amazing in the movie. Jai Courtney is going to do great. Joel Kinnaman is going to do great. Viola Davis. The fact that he introduced the original cast first, except for Margot, because he kept her, you know, towards the end. But the fact that he introduced the original cast, like Viola Davis and Joel Kinnaman first, was just, it spoke to me as someone who actually has an affinity for the first Suicide Squad and really actually kind of enjoys it. You know, don't at me. It's just, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see. So anyway, okay, moving on.
Before we move on, there's a panel we haven't talked about yet. There's actually a couple.
Okay.
One of them is the Multiverse 101 panel.
Nice.
In which Tiffany Smith hosted, and she got to talk with Jim Lee, Walter Hamada, and Greg Berlanti, all about Warner Bros. And DC's plan for the multiverse.
Nice to see Tiffany Smith back.
Yeah.
She liked our tweet too. She liked my tweet for under Renegade Pop Culture, which was nice. So she actually responded.
Yeah, Tiffany's awesome.
Yeah, she's very cool.
But one thing I liked about this panel is that we got like kind of the best explanation for the multiverse.
Yeah.
Which is essentially, this is just our license to tell great stories, period.
Yeah. If we want to do an Elseworlds film like the Joker, let's do an Elseworlds film. If we want to do, you know, if we want to continue the DCEU, we can. And if we want to go separate ways, that's fine too. And the TV universe is kind of in there too, because you got the two Flashes meeting, so that's nice.
And they don't have the Deathstrokes over here, so you can't use them. Stupid crap anymore.
That. I hated that so much. Like, seriously, you can't have two Amanda Wallers?
Like, yeah. I'm so glad that's not a thing anymore. They probably won't have Batman ever on TV, but hey, no. Everybody else.
Yeah, maybe he'll be in that Gotham show, that Gotham Central show or whatever. I'm hoping it's Gotham Central.
Oh yeah, the one based on the movie.
Awesome. I'm sure he'll make like a few appearances. But yeah, that's something that Walter Hamada said. Like, he basically said, like, yeah, the thing we didn't like about that, like that rule is that, you can't use this character on TV because we're about to use him for the films. And then he says, well, yeah, but what if that film isn't for like another 3 or 4 years, and then it never actually
yeah.
By the way, how good was it to see Walter Hamada take an active role and actually engage with the fans through this thing?
I love that he's becoming more of a face of the company.
Yeah, like Walter Hamada is out there on the front lines, like communicating to us, which is very, very nice. And that's something that we haven't gotten before. Like Kevin Feige does that a lot at Marvel. So why not have Walter Hamada do that?
Hamada's out here. Yo, Joaquin Phoenix, I see you. Hey, Christina Hodson. Yeah, you're doing great on Birds of Prey. Hey, guys, let's have Flashpoint.
He's like, yo, check out this gray streak in my hair.
Oh man, it
just really comes across as him saying we value the art first, and the audience will always come to anything that we do. And it didn't come across as arrogant in that sense. It just came across as we just want people to tell the best stories that they want to.
Yeah.
And I love that we live in a point where next year, or in the next 2 years, we're gonna have 3 Batmen simultaneously.
Yep.
How awesome is that?
And I will be so okay with it.
Now I
leads
want
to the
the
next
Batman
panel.
Beyond movie so much more.
And we have a better opportunity to get it now.
Exactly.
Yep.
And you better have either Kevin Conroy or Michael Keaton being old Bruce Wayne.
Yes, please.
Only
I'm
two
down for
options.
So the next panel was the introduction of the Flash, where they showed off some pretty awesome concept art of Barry Allen in the new suit next to Michael Keaton.
Yes, I saw that. Oh my god. I almost didn't see the Michael Keaton Batman. I almost just saw Batman, and I was just
there's enough of like the silhouette that looks like Keaton, but even when I saw the picture, I'm like, that's just Batman.
It's the yellow bat symbol. You can kind of make it out.
I could tell by the head, the immobile neck.
That was
Michael Keaton's like, you ain't putting me in that no more.
That was the kid in me coming out, and the fact that they say that his new suit was created by his mentor Batman, and they show that as they're playing Danny Elfman's Batman. I was just, I'm serious. This convention brought out the kid in me, and we're still at the small stuff. We still haven't gotten until later on.
And by the way, before we move on, I do want to mention Greg Berlanti, because like that guy is like a super producer of all the stuff that we see on TV, all the DC stuff that we have on TV.
Does that guy sleep? Because
I was just about to say
he's
allergic. He's allergic to it.
His name is on, barring a few things, like his name is on everything.
Dude's come a long way from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah,
that he has.
I will say the best work that he's done in helping bring something to life is still Doom Patrol.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to get on the second season. Seeing Greg Berlanti on that panel was like, fuck, I need to see Doom Patrol again. I still haven't finished the first season, too.
Doom Patrol is so good.
I haven't seen it yet.
You know what Greg Berlanti needs to bring back and save? Get us a second season of Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he was involved in Swamp Thing. That's like James Wan and Gary Doberman, but
he can help it, I hope.
Still.
Sucks, though. Why cancel it after putting up the first episode, man?
I'm just going to say, Keona, of all people, Doom Patrol is definitely up your alley.
Yes.
Of course it is. Yeah. I've heard things, so. But I still have to catch up on like Flash, and I still have to catch up on a whole bunch of things that I haven't watched, so. Unlike John Campia, I will be watching the Superman and Lois show.
I can't believe that's a thing. That is unreal. They have like 19 shows in that freaking universe.
I will be watching that show, man, because I like that version of Superman. Like
Tyler does awesome.
Yeah. Who also voiced the guy in Final Fantasy VII Remake. We can't go a podcast without me mentioning it.
It's a rule.
Bring down the counter. We got the
counter.
Fantasy VII Remake reference.
Why? Here's why. He voiced Sephiroth.
Yep.
Tyler, what is it? Hoechlin?
Hoechlin.
Wow.
And who voiced him originally?
George
Come
Newbern.
on. No, I mean Sephiroth originally. I mean in the Advent Children or what? No, not Advent
that was
Children.
George Newbern.
What? There was a version of him that was voiced by the Backstreet Boy, though. What was that version of it?
Oh, Joey Fatone?
No.
Wait, what?
That's the second biggest one. Hold on, I'm not on crack about this.
The other way that's back.
Okay, wait. Sephiroth voice actors. Let's look this up.
I love how.
It's not just. It's either Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. Like
it's NSYNC and it's Lance Bass.
Lance Bass, thank you.
Lance Bass. Wow, that's
he voiced him in Kingdom Hearts.
In Kingdom Hearts, that's what it was. Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, I'll take my Newbern and Hoechlin, thank you.
Yeah, same here. And I say that as somebody that played Kingdom Hearts.
Someone told me that. I'm like, no, you're wrong. You had a stroke. No, he didn't. And I'm like, oh.
I would just be like, no more.
How
Okay.
weird is that though? That Sephiroth was voiced by two
Two Supermen.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like we gotta wash away the bass. Get him out.
I love how like I was watching this Justice League video about the cartoon, and they were talking about George Newbern, and the guy, the host of the show, was like, yeah, and he was that guy in Father of the Bride, and he's like, those movies are good. Don't at me. You know, I'm just like, damn right, those movies are good, man. Those movies are the shit.
Speaking of the Justice League cartoon, that has my favorite speech by Superman ever. The living in a world of cardboard when he's beating the snot out of Darkseid. You will never get a better dialogue from Superman. Come at me.
Yeah.
I've got a different problem. Boom! Ah!
I love that. I love it when they gave George Newbern something to actually play.
Yes.
Then he did a really good, great job. Superman.
Speaking of DC animated things, there was a panel or a little short that I wasn't expecting. It was Kevin Conroy and Will Friedle doing like what I can only describe as a riff tracks.
Yes.
On Batman 66.
A roast.
Yep.
I called it Mystery Bat Theater 3000.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love that segment. I love it so much. I met Will Friedle, by the way, at Will Friedle at Comic-Con last year.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right before I moved.
Awesome.
Cool guy. Very cool guy. He was very busy though. He had to like go and take pictures and stuff. So he was like in a rush, but he was cool.
Speaking of meeting, Kevin Conroy is the most civilian person ever. Literally almost walked in with him to Comic-Con to his table, and he walked out just acting like he wasn't a big person, just holding his bag, just walking away. He does not care. He is the most I'm not special person ever.
I love
Did
that.
you everybody who's like interested should go watch his podcast interview with Michael Rosenbaum, The Inside of You with Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
That is a great thing to watch. It's so awesome. And he talks about a lot of really deep stuff too. Like Kevin Conroy's an awesome dude. Seriously.
Who doesn't want to be inside Batman? I mean, that's
I
will say
apparently
on the
does.
Batman Beyond short film, I was a little bit disappointed initially because they hyped it up with this cool like short video that I remember seeing on Twitter that made it look almost like Spider-Verse style. Like it was this cool thing
yeah.
with the red bat symbol and the cape flowing, and I was like, oh man, we're gonna get to see something like that. And then as it started playing, I was like, oh man.
Maybe they're judging. Maybe they're trying to see like, okay, are people gonna, people that haven't bought this stuff, are they gonna go and look it up and see like what the fan interest is? Maybe they're doing that.
But as it went on, I started laughing my ass off. My favorite line was, I think it was like, now you're going to be stuck here with that clam of doom. And then you just hear Terry go, wait, hold up. That's a clam?
Oh, I wrote my favorite line. I tweeted it out. What was it? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my God, it's so...
Oh, and then at the very end, when he roasts Bruce about the eyebrows being painted on the couch, your eyes are expressive enough as it. And he looks at his dog. He's like, not a word.
Their comedic timing was just impeccable.
Oh, it just goes back to how they were in Batman Beyond. He's like, how'd you know it wasn't you? Because he's like when he's talking in his head, he called me Bruce. I don't call myself that. What do you call yourself? And he just looks at him.
Mm-hmm.
They were so good together. Let me tell you about a woman named Selena Kyle.
Oh yes,
man.
I loved that whole like doomed romance between Terry and Ten.
Yes. So
yeah,
good.
that was one of my favorite things.
Even their one-off episode in the Justice League, he's like, you got to change your attitude. He's like, no, I get that from my old man. I'm just like, I'm crying. Oh man.
Did you find your favorite line?
I'm still looking. Oh my God.
We can keep on riffing if you need to.
If I find it, I'll say it.
All right.
What was the next thing I think was Aquaman.
Yeah. That one was a little bit later, but yeah, Aquaman had a short little 10-minute panel with just James Wan and Patrick Wilson. Interesting how Jason Momoa was absent from this.
Yeah.
Maybe he's working on something. I don't know.
Scheduling.
Yeah,
If they mentioned Aquaman.
like I did, but it was just I missed it. That was one of the few panels that I missed completely because that was around the time we went to go get some food.
Oh.
And as far as I understand, there really wasn't a lot there, right? It was just
No, they basically confirm Patrick Wilson's coming back, and that's about it.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, they confirmed that Patrick Wilson's coming back. The sequel is apparently going to be more serious and more relevant, which I guess that makes sense. You know, the sequel is always the darker one.
Can Patrick Wilson just do his big yell again, where he was just like, "Atlanta!"
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Attack!
There was a video that we saw from Cosmonaut Variety Hour where he's got a series of the worst superhero movies ever. And it's been a running joke ever since Aquaman came out that he hates the movie. And throughout the video, he goes from hating the movie to giving it a lot of credit. And the whole movie, he's like fighting the fact that he likes the movie. And
He's fighting the
at the very
fact that he
end, he ends
likes
up
it. Oh my
loving
God, that's
Nice.
funny.
But
Nice.
in one of them, he's like, you know, and then Patrick Wilson says the funniest line in the whole movie. And it's that bit where it's pushing in on him as he's got the thing. And he's like, "Call me Ocean Master." And I like go like even get a motive on the mask.
The mask emotes, and it's made out of metal.
That was one of my favorite things that they did in the whole entire movie.
My favorite thing.
Dramatic push in.
Ocean Master.
Oh yeah, and he even roasted the guy that played young Aquaman as a teen, training with Willem Dafoe fish. I don't remember Willem Dafoe's character. What was his name?
Let's start
I
with
think
a
it was
K.
like Volca or something like that.
Something like that. And you know, he's explaining like, "Oh yeah, your mom, you know, she did the best that he could," and it cuts to that. I'm sorry, this guy's probably a good actor and other things, but he just said that line terribly. He looks at the camera, he's like,
Volko.
"They
Volko, thank you.
executed her?"
Volko. I usually just call him Lieutenant Man Bun.
And then Aquaman's
Power stand.
Power stand. With this, there's this shot of him like talking with two other people. It's exposition, and Jason Momoa just has this almighty power stance where
His legs are practically on the other side of the room.
His legs are like 5 feet apart.
Nice.
And he's just got his hands in his pocket.
Nice.
That see, saying all that about Aquaman has me a little bit concerned kind of for the sequel, because
I don't want it to get serious.
I don't want to get too serious. Like, for me, Aquaman was probably a perfect movie that you could do with the character. Like,
There's a certain amount of goofiness that you would expect with Aquaman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I'd say they captured in spades in the first movie.
Oh yeah.
You can do like the you can do the goofiness of the character while still maintaining like a serious tone throughout the rest of the film.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to find that right balance, and
Like-
I have confidence that James Wan can pull that off.
I think that go ahead.
I was
No, you
just
go
gonna
ahead.
say, I really hope that they don't make this Thor: The Dark World, because that's where I'm scared it's gonna go.
That's the worst case scenario, but I don't think it's going to get that bad.
That had problems beside it being serious.
Sure.
It
You
wasn't
know,
bad because it was serious. It was bad because it was bad.
I think Aquaman 2,
And
best case scenario, is probably going to be like what Taika Waititi's going to do with Thor: Love and War,
Mhm.
where now you have the director taking an even bigger charge in the creative process, and they're going to go full out and make it a little bit more serious. Like, I see some people talking about making it like a King Arthur kind of story, and you know what?
that'd be cool.
If it's
Yeah.
I'd be cool with something
Yeah.
like that.
Can we please cut
Yeah.
off his hand and replace it with a hook like Peter David
Yes.
did? Because
Yes!
I would be for that. I would be so for that.
The rest of us
Momoa's
guys a
already
chance.
got it, man. He's got the Peter David Aquaman thing down.
Man, I just wanted Volko to do some freaking. I wanted him to do some of the overdramatic Boondock Saints freaking. Just stupid flailing when he's trying to train him. I wanted to wait it. I'm like, you have to do Volko do something weird. This is one of his most straight roles. I just wanted something weird.
Dude, like
I got this image of friggin' Volko now just going full on Boondock Saints, explaining like a war to Arthur and that one girl, and just being like, then the ocean was Armageddon. There was a splash
Yes.
Then you got to be something like Ocean Master's getting donuts. What do you guys want?
or like he's the lighthouse keeper from the lighthouse.
Oh no! That I don't want.
Let Neptune strike ye dead, Arthur.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Anyways, moving on.
Oh, I found the line from the Batman Beyond thing.
Okay.
So my favorite thing was when they showed like the Joker basically throws a net over them. Robin does that whole thing, and then like Terry goes and he says, "Wow, the women's volleyball team must be very upset that they're missing their net." And then like
That was a good line.
and old man Bruce comes back and he goes, "Actually, I don't know what's more disconcerting, his trap or the fact that they can't get out of it."
That reminds me of when in the animated series when Batman and Robin come through the light in the roof. I don't know what's more concerning, the fact it was the line about if you are allergic to using the front door or you just like the feeling of glass in your shorts.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I think next up is the one that everybody was excited for, or at least was curious about in some way, which was the Snyder Cut trailer.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the Snyder Cut.
Let's talk about the Snyder Cut.
And
We
you
talk
know what?
about-
I want to give a quick shout out to a co-host that couldn't make it to this today,
Mhm.
Gwendolyn J. Stone. I mention her all the time on this podcast. My YouTube sister. She was going to join us for this. She couldn't. Let's all pour one out for her. We miss you, Gwen. And I'll say this, if for nothing else, the Snyder Cut panel was probably a Snyder fan's dream come true. I remember she finally got to watch it, and when she did, she basically told me she was crying the whole time. She was like, "This is it. This is everything we were waiting for." And
Yeah, there was
you know what? Yeah, it was magical in a sense.
It was.
Mhm.
It's cool to see a director actually get to complete his vision, which I think is the most positive thing to come out of this, is the fact that we're seeing the director's cut of Justice League, which is something to be celebrated and something to be like put forth as a very good thing.
especially for Zack for what he went through.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, and I've always said this, I have been, like I said on Twitter yesterday, I said, look, if this gets us some heat, it's going to get us some heat. I have been a staunch defender of Joss Whedon and a big fan of his. And I liked the theatrical cut of Justice League for what it was. And I went to see it multiple times, and I did enjoy it for what it was. Now, that being said, did I think it was a fantastic Justice League film? No. It was definitely not. It was rushed. You could tell from like the art direction, you could tell from the CG that it was clearly not, like, they should have delayed it. They should not have released it. I wish, in hindsight, that they had given Zack the chance to just recover and come back to it and complete his vision. The fact that the higher ups, Jeff Johns, John Berg, whoever, they hired somebody from the distinguished competition to finish what they thought was going to be their version of the film, and to quote unquote course correct what they had seen as weaknesses. I feel like that was a mistake. I feel like what they should have done was just let it form itself, or let Zack basically have some time off, come back to it. Henry Cavill won't be busy doing, filming Mission Impossible 5 with a mustache. Seriously, guys. I mean, like, you couldn't have taken some time to just give Zack some time and to let him come back, finish his grand vision, which, that's what they should have done, honestly. And I say that as somebody who is a fan of Joss Whedon. And with the alleged, things that like Ray Fisher has come out with, and Gal Gadot, and I don't really doubt that there was friction on set, at least friction, because when you're in that situation and you're under a time constraint, and you're trying to do your version of somebody else's work, it's not good. It's not a good situation to be in. So, in a sense, I never was a hashtag release the Snyder Cut person, but I know people who are. And as far as I'm concerned, I agree with them. I think that he should be allowed to finish his vision, and he should be allowed to bring it forth to the people. And this trailer got me really excited to see it. And I'm saying that as somebody who is a Whedon fan and a fan of Snyder's version of Watchmen, and, somebody who even liked the DCEU. I can see the good parts of the DCEU. So to me, it's not an either or, it's a both and to me. And I hope that the investigation, I hope that it runs its course and that justice is done. Because we're talking about the Justice League, so justice should be done.
Absolutely. There's good stuff about that theoretical. I don't know what's whose and who's what's, but I'm probably going to get shit for saying this. In my opinion, in the last 10 minutes of that film, you have the best Superman committed to anything. Whatsoever. I've never felt a more Superman line in my life come out of any Superman, other than when he's done having the race with the Flash to save that Russian family, and he comes back in and goes, "This guy's still bothering you?" And he just comes and starts pounding the shit out of Steppenwolf. I'm like, that's a so Superman moment. It was great. I loved it.
It was cool. Yeah.
And then the interactions between him and Bruce at the end, he's like, "So how'd you get the house back from the bank?" "I bought the bank." There's really good moments in that movie. And the chance to see one whole version, because I wasn't a person that was either or. I didn't hate it or love it. I was very in the middle. You could tell parts where things were kind of that was jabbed in by one or that was jabbed in the other. You could tell where there was tone misfits. I'm excited to see a singular vision.
Yeah.
No matter who it was from. I'm excited to see one person's version of it, not a Frankenstein.
But I gotta say, they pulled out the right things of that movie, man. They got Darkseid, they got Desaad, they got the Joker card, they got Black Suit Superman. I mean, seriously, the Snyder Cut looks freaking awesome, man. I like the tone of it. Yeah, Darkseid alone. I mean, it's just I like the tone of it, and I didn't really expect to. I was thinking that I'm going to go into this and just be okay, so it's a Snyder Cut, it exists, that's good. And instead, I came out here and I was just wow, I really want to see this. Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about the trailer, the footage all looks amazing. Like you guys said, I'm just so happy that Zack Snyder gets to see his vision through to the end. The aspect ratio is a little bit weird. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is in 4.3.
Yeah, that was weird.
Instead of 16.9. The other thing, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. Well, or maybe it isn't. I don't know how I feel about the use of Hallelujah in the trailer.
It is the most Zack Snyder thing on the planet. I will give them that, but that was...
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. It is totally
it really
a Zack Snyder thing, but The problem with it is he's used that song in Watchmen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you know the scene that he, in which he drops a song, you won't like you will unintentionally laugh at
Oh my
its
God, I
use
remember.
here.
Yeah.
Well,
It was the
apparently,
broken hallelujah.
apparently I looked into it, like AKA I accidentally stumbled upon it on Twitter, and apparently Zack Snyder used that song because like for the trailer because apparently it was going to be like apparently it was his daughter's like one of her favorite songs. And it was
Oh,
like
Why
her
did
way.
Okay.
that seem though?
It was like her
See,
way of
that
honoring
makes more
her
sense.
yeah, that
because
does.
because you know why Zack Snyder dropped out, like at least left Justice League initially, right?
No, I don't.
It's because his daughter committed suicide, and he
Oh,
was really
shit.
reeling with it, and
Mhm.
everything happened. So that was his way of honoring her through the release of the Snyder Cut, like kind of coming full circle.
Oh. Okay,
So
that completely changes the
that
tone.
changes the tone in a big way, and I kind of love it, but at the same time, the use of the song also comes across in three ways. For me, it comes across as okay, that's touching. The man's clearly doing this to just
Honor.
move past everything, honor his daughter, and say, I've taken my time. I'm coming back into it the way I want to. The other way it can be read is, oh my God, you use that in a sex scene. Why am I thinking of Silk Spectre and Owlman doing it
Mhm.
over the city right now? And then the third way, which I can completely understand all three, honestly, even if I lean more towards the first one. The third way can be this sounds incredibly egotistical on some level. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
The God of the Justice League is back. Praise me. I'm finally here, bitches. And in some ways, it can also be read as a power move in that respect, where it's like, yeah, this is my version. This is the only one that matters. And it can come across as either way for people, and I can understand why people have a negative reaction to hearing it also. I'm more in the former one after hearing that backstory, but yeah, the Justice League looks good.
Yeah.
The thing that's really worrying to me, I showed it to my father-in-law, who is completely removed from the Snyder Cut movement, like completely removed from everything, and I wanted to see, okay, what is he gonna say? Because he only remembers the first one, which he enjoyed, which it was made for general audiences, so yeah, of course he'll like it. Here's the Snyder Cut. What do you think? And he said it looks like the same movie.
And
Which
that's where I sincerely disagree. And not just because of the things that are clearly added to this trailer, like Dark Side, Decide. You got the return of the blue tint and Cyborg
Slow-mo.
looking more organic as opposed to
Be honest.
yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I can't like agree with people who think this is just the same movie with a few deleted scenes.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I
Well, it's
think
like they've seen BVS. That was a different movie. It had a whole nother plot line in it.
we'll come to that later, because I've got some things to say about that extended cut. I'm sorry, Gwen. I'm sorry. That's just oof. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, BVS to its credit does add like at least more context to things, and there's going to be a lot of context in Snyder's Justice League that is going to be probably really good, and likewise probably really bad. I talked about this with Keona last night. I think I said the Snyder Cut is probably going to be Zack Snyder's Death Stranding, where the cat's out of the bag. They're letting Snyder go full, unhinged, unfiltered with whatever he wants with this. And you know what? I'm curious for it. If for nothing else, it's just going to be the pure extension of an artist doing whatever the fuck they want. It is going to be pure Zack Snyder, good and bad, just like Death Stranding is pure Hideo Kojima, good and bad. You got amazing characters, a crazy world, but most of it is walking.
If I get to see Batman with a 3-mile tall backpack on his back, I'll be happy.
And on Batman, that line that he gives was so Batman. I love that. I don't care. It doesn't matter how many demons he's fought and how many hells.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought
Face us.
Not united.
That is so
good.
cool.
That is a Batman line, without a doubt.
I want to give a shout out real quick to, one of our Twitter friends here, to Millennial Mike, who was actually on our Final Fantasy VII remake spoiler podcast, because I know he's a big proponent of the Snyder Cut, and he actually did link to something that gave an explanation about why they used Hallelujah. Something about when Superman screams upon his death and it awakens the mother boxes, and that's the secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
yeah, which is actually kind of an interesting thought when you consider it.
Well, considering that Batman is very much made to look like, Superman is very much made to look like Jesus in these films sometimes, especially the original Man of Steel, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow.
Good on you, Millennial Mike, for finding that and for, tweeting that out, because that's actually very interesting.
And
yeah.
And one other thing before we move on about the Snyder Cut panel, I love that Zack Snyder took the whole panel and made it about the people that made the Snyder Cut possible. Because it would be so
cool.
easy to even accidentally just kind of be a little bit egotistical about it. But it was Zack Snyder talking about his cut that I was like, okay, yeah, I feel it now. Like, he sounded more energized and coherent in this panel than I've ever heard him before. And yeah, again, the enthusiasm. He felt so passionate about the story that he was trying to tell, and he just gave a huge shout out to all the people in the movement, even if some like the very vocal minority was a little bit too aggressive, and I've dealt with that brunt numerous times in the past, but I'll admit I didn't make it easy on them either. But good on Zack for just being so gracious about everything.
Yeah, in that panel, he comes across as just incredibly humbled by, everyone who's stood in his corner. Everyone who helped put up signs, raised money for suicide awareness. All the positive aspects of the Snyder Cut movement. Yeah. I was just thinking about all of that during that entire panel. And to see this his vision, we're finally about to get this the Snyder Cut next year. I'm just so excited for him and just to see this once and for all.
What do you guys think of the way that they're releasing it? So it's going to be apparently in 4 1-hour. They're going to do 4 1-hour segments, so like a mini series. They're going to group it all together into one long, just Justice League Snyder cut basically.
I love it. I think that's perfect.
Same.
I like it.
He's-
I'll prefer it when I have it on one big old long movie, but
Same here.
I like it.
He's showing up Martin Scorsese. He's slamming his dick on the table like, look, Marty, this is how you say
It's
So we hope to have a Gwendolyn J. Stone, and we hope to have Millennial Mike on the DCU podcast. That'll be interesting to bring them in and see what they think and hear the passion behind how they feel as diehard fans of the Snyder Cut and of the DCU. So
Yeah.
One more thing before we move on to some of the other panels. Definitely stay tuned for Gwendolyn's upcoming Zack Snyder video.
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, she's doing a 4-part like long form essay, and it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
I got to read that first part since I'm voicing the man himself, Zachy S. And I'll never not flex on that, just being able to give my vocal chops as a voice actor. And I'll say this, she got me to think about stuff I never expected was Zack Snyder. It got me to look at his work critically, like in a more critical eye. I can never say I've been a huge fan of Zack Snyder, but I've always respected him. And this made me respect him even more, especially since I've never seen Dawn of the Dead, his take
Should.
on
I've
it.
seen it.
And the fact that I heard that there's a Richard Cheese cover of Down with the Sickness, I need to hear that.
That is great.
I completely forgot about Richard Cheese.
That's a name I haven't heard in forever, but it just makes me smile.
Yeah.
What was the next movie? Oh, it was
Hold on, before we get there, something we didn't talk about yet is there was a surprise DC Comics panel hosted by Mark Bernardin and the people of Milestone Media to announce that Milestone is coming back.
Yes,
For those
that
who
is
don't
exciting,
know,
man.
For those who don't know, Milestone is sort of like a sub label of DC that was started by Dwayne McDuffie in the 90s. And Dwayne McDuffie is the writer and creator of Static Shock, which would become one of the animated series, part of the DC animated universe.
Yes.
And that show was awesome.
He also wrote the Suicide Squad / Task Force X Justice League Unlimited episode, which was one of their best.
Oh yeah.
No, that was Darwin
he wrote
Cook.
it-
I'm sorry, that was Darwin Cook. That was another guy, but that was a very good one. But Dwayne McDuffie was responsible for many of the other many great Justice League Unlimited episodes. I'm gonna actually look it up right now so I can tell you a good one.
But yeah, McDuffie. If McDuffie were alive today, I think he would be incredibly excited to hear this news that
Absolutely.
Milestone Media is coming back pretty much in full force. And there's the other announcement that WB and DC are looking into a Static Shock movie.
No way.
They are.
I missed that panel.
Oh, okay. So he wrote the story for Task Force X on Justice League Unlimited. Dwayne McDuffie did, and then Darwin Cook wrote the script.
Nice.
And he also wrote like Question Authority, Flashpoint, Panic in the Sky, Divided We Fall, and Epilogue, which was like the major arc of the first sort of 2 seasons, I think, of Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
So that was like the culmination of the whole like Timverse right there.
Yep.
So Dwayne McDuffie, man, like that was where I kind of knew him from, was more from like his comics work and his animation work on JLU. I was a little bit aged out of Static Shock at the time, so I didn't really watch too much of that. But he incorporated it into the Justice League Unlimited universe.
Yep.
So and into the Timverse. So I mean, like Static Shock is a milestone character. It's probably their most famous character, and apparently Reginald Hudlin is gonna he's aiming for a movie to be released next year or something, or maybe in a couple years.
I don't know about next
maybe
year.
Not next year.
But
They're developing
because right now it's still in the development stage.
Okay, so probably like maybe a couple years down the line. But
oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And there's already people on Twitter saying like Matthew Cherry should be the one to direct. Matthew Cherry directed a short film for Sony called Hair Love. It's like a 6-minute animated short, and it's just amazing.
That would be sick. That would
Yeah, now that like that's been put out in the universe, I need that to happen immediately.
Yeah, but man, Milestone Media coming back, and the fact that they had Dennis Cowan on the panel, who is like the co-creator of Milestone, like along with Dwayne McDuffie. I mean, like that's just like it was a really good little panel. Like I loved it. I love seeing it. I love the fact that they're bringing it back. That piece of art that they premiered, that's Dennis Cowan's art, dude.
This is exciting. I hope. I think Jim. I don't know if Jim Lee was on that panel or made an appearance. But I hope like one of the first things that they do is put out an omnibus of all like the classic comics.
Yes.
Like the original Static Run, Icon. I need all of that.
I was around, like I saw the ads for the Milestone characters. I remember seeing them in other comics. And like those characters just looked cutting edge, man. Something about the design, something about the sensibility of it. It was just amazing. So like Milestone is legit. And Phil Lamar being on that panel too, like the great voice actor Phil Lamar.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is amazing. So yeah, the pieces are set.
I love his joke when they announced the Static Shock movie. Like, get Marty Scorsese on the phone. He's got the technology. I could play 14.
He totally can.
Yes.
I would totally love to see that, man. Does anybody remember Phil Lamar from like
everything?
From, like, Mad TV?
By the way, I told you guys that I met Phil Lamar at Comic-Con a few years ago, right?
I think
So did I.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was I can't remember exactly what year it was. Probably either 2015 or 2016. But yeah, I met him for a few minutes. Took a couple pictures. Just kind of told him like that he's like one of the heroes of voice acting.
Absolutely.
Someone that I've looked up to pretty much forever.
Yeah, I met him too. He watched me play The Walking Dead. All right, beat that.
All right, that's pretty awesome.
I was gonna say, speaking of Justice League, if I remembered it correctly, I had to check. He was the one that voiced Jon Stewart.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
His performance as Jon Stewart like made me just completely love Jon Stewart. Like, I'm serious. I was like, can we get a Jon Stewart Green Lantern comic? Like,
can he have a relationship with Hawk Girl?
With
please?
Hawk Girl? Yes, please.
I'm down for that.
They did some really good stuff in that, like the Wonder Woman Batman thing.
Oh, yes.
That was awesome. Like when he's like, one, dating within the team is always trouble, and two, any villain that like comes across me is gonna aim at you. And then she like crushes like a rock, and she's just like,
so. That, and also the best relationship in that entire thing that I still laugh that they had sexting in that show was freaking Question and Huntress. So what are you wearing? Orange socks. You're not good at this.
Yeah, good.
I need to watch that show again.
He goes into like the ice cream factory, and he's like, as I suspected, a 35th flavor.
Vic Sage, you a man.
Yeah. Oh my god! And by the way, Huntress was voiced by Amy Acker, who maybe is going to be on the show.
Ooh.
Shut up. That is my favorite version of Huntress. Like, shut up.
We'll definitely throw in a shout out to that.
She's going to be on the show. Oh my God, Brock.
Yeah, she was my favorite part of the Justice League. You have no idea. Oh.
Are you familiar with Angel and Buffy and all that stuff? Dollhouse, everything?
I know of Buffy, but I like know it tangentially because my cousins were obsessed with it, but I never watched it myself. It's
man.
Oh.
I met her last year. I met her at before I moved from Hawaii. I met Amy Acker at Comic-Con and in Honolulu, and I met her like 5 times that con. I was serious, like full on just fanboying out, okay, because she's my favorite actress of all time. So then we did a thing where like Wizard World put on like a little 2-minute like conversation. Oh, nice. And I mentioned to her that now she was like, oh yeah, I remember you were just moving, and I'm like, yeah. And she like I told her about Renegade Pop Culture, and she immediately was like, cool, I can be on it.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, yeah,
that's amazing.
Might as well announce it here, guys.
That's
we brought it up.
Man, that is amazing.
So cool. That is so cool.
Now we will get to the Batman eventually, but I gotta get to a few more panels. One of the earlier ones we missed was Sandman.
Sandman. Neil Gaiman talking about Sandman.
I swear, I could listen to Gaiman talk for hours.
And dude, was that Michael Sheen? I mean, like I was kind of walking in and out because things were happening, but like I saw like what I saw of this panel, and I was like, that's Michael Sheen. Yeah, I like literally want to hear this audio version of Sandman. Seriously.
Yeah, he's playing Lucifer, which
dude, that is awesome.
That is the second best voice they could have gotten, because before he died, I think they even mentioned too, like he saw David Bowie.
Yes.
As Lucifer, that would be
David Bowie or Tony J.
Tony J.
I miss that, man.
The biggest takeaway from the Sandman panel was we got a little bit of news about the Netflix
adaptation.
And what a wistful way to give announcements too, like a status update on it too, only in the way Neil Gaiman can do.
I love the way he said it too, he's talking about his like the development process, and it's like he mentioned how like the world all went into a pause, so that just gave them time to flesh out the world and the story and all that. It's interesting how this version of the story takes place in the present as opposed to 1988. So that's like the most we know about the Netflix series.
Who are they gonna cast as Death?
That's a damn good question.
They haven't said anything, but I tell you, if he was still alive, I only saw Alan Rickman.
As Dream?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you look at him in Dogma, that's basically his audition tape too.
Oh.
So like, am I crazy? Or if they do this Sandman show, could we also get Tom Ellis? Like, let's say if Lucifer ends after the 6th season and they come out with this Sandman thing, could we get Tom Ellis back for that?
Oh, wow.
And could we get Matt Ryan back as Constantine?
You know what? If they're open to all of this like they are, both of those people love those roles like a child of theirs.
Matt Ryan would sacrifice a firstborn if he could play Constantine for the rest of his life.
Dude, if I could get... I have always wanted, since they did that scene in the Crisis crossover where they had Tom Ellis and Matt Ryan just face off with each other. I have wanted a Lucifer Constantine team up. Seriously.
Have they really like teamed up before in the comics?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure, but like I could just see that happening because there is definitely like that would be such a cool pairing. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd just love to see it.
As far as who could play Dream, that's such a very who could you even get? Like in the audiobook, they have James McAvoy, which I can only hear his voice, but I don't know if I could see him playing a Dream also.
I'm looking up what people are doing for fan casts, and the first one that came up was Adam Driver.
Oh my god.
Man, in my head, if he took it seriously, I kind of thought Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Maybe.
Remember, do you guys remember when Joseph Gordon-Levitt was attached to a Sandman adaptation? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after on too. Like right after he did that, they said he's gonna write, direct, and star in it, and it's not gonna be a fist fight. It's gonna be pure psychological magic stuff. And I was like, there's no way this is gonna happen. It's too good to be true.
Yeah.
And it was too good to be true.
Trying to think of who.
That being said, I'm glad that Netflix is like adapting this as a series as opposed to like Warner Brothers or New Line trying to make a movie out of it, because you can't, unless you're adapting like maybe one of the one-off graphic novels, you can't just reduce the Sandman universe to a mere 2.5 hours. You gotta flesh it out.
Yeah.
They've tried too with Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio. Apparently they had a draft of Sandman in the past, which I've tried to track down for ages, but apparently it was almost enough to get off the ground. But I'll say this, I still stand by my fan cast of Death being Emmy Rossum, but I would not be opposed to Kat Dennings also. Just
Kat Dennings are pretty good.
I can see Kat Dennings as Death.
She needs more work.
Yes, please. Kat Dennings, yes. Anything.
just anything but the awful Thor cameos. Ugh.
I liked her in Thor. I like
Yeah,
Kat
she was
Dennings in
really
anything
good in
though.
Thor.
Okay, I'm the odd man out now.
I just like Kat Dennings, but man,
Same.
yeah.
She's like, wait, Mew Mew?
Meow meow.
Meow Meow? It's a Meow Meow.
Oh man.
See, like that's the thing that I love about doing these shows is that first of all, we're talking comics, which we don't really do too much on this thing, which I really want to do more of. And I'm looking to get into that because I'm trying to get these some up and coming comic book people on the show too. And then another thing was like they chatted with G. Willow Wilson, who is the co-creator of Kamala Khan over at Marvel.
Nice.
And she also Miss Marvel, by the way, for people playing the Avengers beta. And she is she writes the series called The Dreaming, which is like a series that is set in the Sandman continuity. It's a Black Label book that they publish currently. So it was good to see them do some comic book news over the course of this big show, which has, so much flash and pomp and circumstance surrounding every, movie announcement and video game announcement. But comics always seem to get left in the shuffle, and it was nice to see them actually put the spotlight on some of them, especially like Milestone and having Neil Gaiman on there. It's just amazing. So I hope people really appreciate that.
That was nice. It's always great when DC Comics remembers that they publish comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're cutting Batgirl and Young Justice and like, oh, okay, don't get me started on that. And Harley.
Yeah.
And Justice League Odyssey.
And
Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah.
But on a happier note, anything
Okay,
else?
Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, let's move on to we'll lump these two into one. There's Dwayne Johnson pretty much carried the entire Black Adam panel all by himself.
Yeah.
And
Which,
then
look
there
at the
was,
guy. He's massive. He can handle it.
and then there was Shazam. The Shazam panel was kind of awesome
Interesting.
because
Well,
first let's get to Black Adam, because
Yeah.
something that I've been really happy about with DC just in general is between this Black Adam movie and Stargirl, the representation of the Justice Society America.
Yes.
Like it's just so good to see these characters pushed to like the forefront.
The fact that we're getting Dr. Fate is really cool.
Right?
And a movie version of Atom Smasher makes me very happy.
Yes.
Do you remember that JLU episode that I was talking about, the Task Force X one, where
Yes.
he where it was Atom Smasher and he just had like the B
and
team,
KG Beast and all of them? Yeah.
Nathan Fillion as freaking I can't even remember the name of the Vigilante.
Yes.
Nathan Fillion
Yep.
as Vigilante, and that whole episode, man, Dwayne McDuffie, Darwin Cook, God bless, because seriously, that was one of the most amazing episodes and one of my top 5 episodes.
Hey, Keona, do you know who played Atom Smasher in The Flash? Edge Adam Copeland.
Oh my God. I don't think I got that far.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
That was one of the first episodes of season 2.
Yep.
I think I know him.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, his song, I now have his song in my head all the time. I can't help but sing along to that song, even though I'm a horrible singer.
It's so good.
I gotta say, the pitch that Dwayne Johnson gave for freaking Black Adam looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never would have expected him to be so serious about a role, because I'll admit, with everything I've seen of The Rock, he always kind of plays the same character, which is kind of just aloof, fun. I think the proper term, I mean this with all respect, because I actually do like Dwayne Johnson as an actor,
Mhm.
but he primarily takes himbo roles.
Have you seen Faster?
I haven't.
Long ago.
Faster's awesome. You should
Yeah.
watch him in Faster.
There you go.
It says something, though. The one time I saw him really doing a big role and taking it seriously was, of all things, Michael Bay's Pain and Gain.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That's the one that he's taking the most seriously.
I liked him in Rampage. I'll be that guy.
Rampage was good.
Yeah,
Rampage
Rampage
was
was a lot
very
of fun.
Rampage was good.
He's been trying to do Black Adam. He's been trying to secure this role for the past 7 years or something.
Okay, so
Longer than that.
10 years? What is it?
I'm gonna be 30. I swear I've been hearing about this since high school.
Yeah.
I'm not
Probably.
kidding. It's been a
Probably.
thing long before the DCEU started.
Yeah.
You guys know the film Get Smart?
Yes.
That came out in what, 2008?
Came out when I was in high school, junior, so
I think so.
2008. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been pitching this movie since then.
All right, so I'm not on drugs.
12
It has been that
years.
long.
Yep.
12
goddamn years.
years.
And you know what? The passion with all that time comes through with how he was talking about why Black Adam. You could probably play anybody. Why him? And there was a twinkle in his eye just describing the character and what he enjoys about it. I was just...
You could tell that he was you could tell that he was itching to show off something. He really wanted to just I have no doubt that if he could just buy a costume and be Black Adam on that video, he would have.
Yep.
He really wanted to show the audience something, and they did show us something. They showed us Boss Logic and Jim Lee art.
Yeah, that concept art looked amazing for a project that has, as far as I know, no finished script, no principal photography, and no real trailer. This has me the most hyped for a movie that technically doesn't exist yet.
And for like, and to consider the fact that maybe we might get more Henry Cavill Superman, just because they keep teasing this.
I swear, if like next week we find out Henry Cavill is like the either co-lead or like main antagonist in the film, I will lose my mind.
He's always said the suit's not he didn't give up the suit. It's still in his closet. So I mean,
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I'm sure he would.
So I looked it up because I was curious if there was even a director attached, and
Is
the
there?
director's name is Joami Colette Serra.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's he's the director of like all those Liam Neeson movies.
Oh, really?
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like Unknown and all that.
Unknown,
And
The
Nonstop
Commuter, The Shallows.
Commuter.
He's
Orphan.
also directing Jungle Cruise for Disney, which is
The Rock movie.
yeah, The Rock and Emily Blunt, and it's based on a like a Walt Disney World ride.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of the Liam Neeson movies he's directed.
I really love Run All Night.
Okay, Run All Night. Yeah, that was the exception. But like, yeah. But here's the thing. It's Dwayne Johnson. It's The Rock as Black Adam. I will go see it. I don't care.
I got to hear The Rock say the word Kondak.
Yes.
Never in a billion years would I thought that was going to happen.
Do people understand like the complexity of this character? Like seriously, like he's the head of his own country. He's like Dr. Doom, okay? He's got his own country, which means he has to look out for all the people in that country, which means he has to do political things that not a whole lot of people will understand or approve of. And like Black Adam does these things to protect his people. That is his main concern.
Yep.
So there is an honor there. There is a sense of honor there, and there is like a code there that he lives by, that not anyone, not Shazam, not not Superman will fully understand. But I'm hoping that like sort of like we have Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Doom and how they always like fight each other and kind of don't get along like politically, personally.
Yep.
I'm hoping that we have that with either Shazam or with Superman here.
Can you imagine the dialogue between Zachary Levi and Dwayne Johnson for a 2-hour movie?
Yeah.
Give me that. Get directly into a needle right here. I want it.
I don't know if everyone here has read the weekly series 52.
Oh God, yes.
But when
read a bunch of it.
Like when talks of this Black Adam movie were starting to get more serious, my mind immediately went to like that comic and all of Black Adam's storyline, how he is more of like the anti-hero, like he's even trying to do good with ISIS.
Yeah,
going around the world, actually being heroic, but in his own, Teth Adam way.
The only thing that
people.
Sucks about this is that like they avoided it in Legends of Tomorrow. I don't think we're ever gonna get her being called ISIS ever.
Oh
No.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Because when that came up in Legends, I'm like, that's ISIS. Why aren't they? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Remember they even used that in Smallville too.
Yep.
Like with the Lana Lang character, they even used the term ISIS because they were referring to the Egyptian goddess.
Yep.
But
that's a no-go now.
That's a no-go now.
The world.
But yeah.
Speaking of gods,
nice segue.
Shazam.
Right in there.
The Shazam panel had me worried at first because I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Yeah, I was like, this is getting really cutesy.
But then they pulled they dropped a bomb on us.
They sure did.
A bomb in the form of Sinbad.
Yeah.
Okay, that was your guys' bomb. For me, the bomb that I enjoyed was them basically roasting the shit out of that Shazam fan cut that we made fun of a long time ago.
Oh,
Zachary Levi is like, oh yeah, I want to tell all the fans out there about the darker cut of Shazam. You know, we're gonna add a whole new color palette, some scenes. We're gonna do this and that, and then out of nowhere, David F. Sandberg, the director, comes in. He's like, "So you recut my movie?" And that was just, for me, that was the ultimate serve. I was like, okay, I know they probably don't have anything to show, but it's just nice to see all these people together, and also that they're joking about that stupid controversy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
you remember
Yeah.
that epic speech that Zach Levi gave at like the Game Awards, where he was talking about like microtransactions or something, and he gave like a smackdown to like EA or something like that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that.
If that panel was just like Zachary Levi like vamping for 10 minutes, I still would have loved it. But
I miss Comic-Con HQ, man. That was his thing. I miss that.
yeah, me too. He has like such a natural charisma.
I miss Chuck, man.
Yeah. Also, anybody anywhere, give Yvonne Strahovski some work. Give any role in DCU or
Anything.
MCU, please. She only had like I Frankenstein, and then she like fell off the face of the earth. Give her something.
Isn't she on Handmaid's Tale though?
I have no idea. Don't watch it.
I think she's on that.
Give her work. There she is. Oh crap! I need to watch that.
Well, I'm
But
going to
that's
watch
okay.
it. I'm going to watch it now. I had
But
no idea she was in it.
Honestly, though, yeah, she does need more work though. We need her in another Mass Effect game. We need her in another we need her in everything. Darn it! Just
Yes, give her all the roles.
Please do.
So the title of the Shazam movie is
Yes.
Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
I like that.
That's
The Fury
a
of
metal
Sinbad.
title.
Yeah.
Okay, full stop here. Who else was unbelievably confused because I don't know Shazam that well at the mind control caterpillar at the end of Shazam?
Oh, Mr. Mind.
Mr.
Yes.
Mind.
I had no idea.
Actual villain.
So does
That's the villain.
Is that the villain? Because I don't know Shazam that well.
Yeah, that Mr. Mind is the leader of the Monster Society.
Okay.
Yeah, Monster
and
Society
yes,
is.
he is a small talking worm.
Okay. I thought I was on drugs in the theater. I'm like, I don't know Shazam, but this one's getting me. I'm like, oh boy, are we doing some pulling?
Okay, so did you
What is this
See,
Doom Patrol shit?
I was more on board with it. Like, I just didn't question it because days before I was binging a lot of Doom Patrol, and I got to see Ezekiel the talking cockroach. So I was like, okay, there's a talking bug here too. That's good.
Oh yeah, I'm
So-
not against it. I just had no idea.
So get this. So Mr. Mind, here looking at the wiki,
Okay.
real name unpronounceable.
I love it.
First appearance was Captain Marvel Adventures because Shazam used to be called Captain Marvel back
Yep.
in the day. August 1943. Created by Otto Binder and C.C. Beck. He is the Monster Society of Evil. He's the leader. His abilities are advanced mind control, hypnosis, mental image projection, some invulnerability.
I love that. Some invulnerability.
Okay, this is even more. Ability to spin super strong silk at high speeds.
He's Caterpie.
And the best one, okay? Are you guys ready for this?
Oh yeah, give it to me.
Are you sitting down? In evolved form, capability to devour space-time.
What?
You can tell Mr. Mind is a Silver Age villain.
Yes, he is.
I so want that to happen. I so want him to evolve in Shazam: Fury of the Gods and just be like, I'm gonna eat space time.
It's either gonna be that or he's just gonna mention, I can devour space time in case you didn't know. You should be intimidated. There's such a something.
So I have to ask the question: do you think Sinbad is on
Mr.
board
Mind?
to voice Mr. Mind?
I hope so.
That would be funny.
That would be the best thing I've ever seen.
I want it right now.
By the way, guys, I'm sending you this. Yeah, I'm gonna send you this picture
I'll be
here.
reading that on lunch tomorrow. Are you sending us the wiki?
I'm sending you the picture of Mr. Mind because it's hilarious.
Oh boy. He's got like an all-seeing eye in the middle of his chest.
The dialogue, Lex Luthor, your needs don't matter now. You are in the power of Mr. Mind.
Are they okay? And that's another thing. Are we actually going to have him called Mr. Mind in this sequel?
Please.
He has to be.
Oh man, if they actually bring up, why do they call you Mr. Mind and no one ever says my name correctly? It's unpronounceable.
Mr. Mixie's a Pitlick comes out and is like,
You don't know
like,
nothing about
wait a minute.
That's my gimmick. Gimmick infringement. Good Lord.
Oh man. Okay. So, well, there you go. Hey, Shazam, we got some stuff to be excited about.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And now we come to the big boy.
All
But
right.
we haven't even talked about the games yet, which I really want to get to. I mean, we haven't
talked a little-
really.
yeah.
A little.
We talked a little bit
lot.
about Gotham Knights.
I still have
Gotham
things to
Knights
say.
also had the Elfman score again at the end of it for a little bit, which was great.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the score throughout that whole game, man, I'm into it. Like, seriously. I saw Alana Pierce's like reaction video, and she's like doing the same thing I did, which was that the first fight that Batgirl has where she just jumps down and like totally creams that dude.
Yeah.
She just bashes his head, and like that score that they got going on, that little techno thing that they
Yeah.
have, I was bumping. I was like, dude, this thing looks great and it
was-
sounds great. And like a lot of Pierce is like all like she's like grooving to it. I'm like, okay, so I'm not alone here.
No, I get it. That I was a little skeptical at first because I was like, all right, what are we doing? And then I was like, okay, I'm a lot more into this. I'm like, okay, I'm very into this because these games are gonna, if they make more of them, these games are called Arkham Knights,
Yeah.
meaning there's no label, meaning as a DLC character or in the sequel, I could beat the shit out of some thugs with Cassandra Cain, which is what I want to do.
Bro. Okay, I want
Give
that.
me Cassandra Cain.
I want that. I want Stephanie Brown. I want Duke Thomas. I want Azrael. Just like Luke Fox's Batwing.
Blue Jay, everybody. I want
Yes.
everything. Everyone,
Yes.
I cannot mention the coolest thing. I didn't know much about Cassandra Cain because I fell out of comics for a while, but you have a character that is mute and then learns to talk by reading people's body movements to become a bar fighter. That is the coolest shit ever.
And she's tied into Lady Shiva.
And she is. You could have David Kane there too, and all the.
And
Oh.
Nissa Al Ghul.
There's so many opportunities to just be like, we don't have a set name, so we can have whoever we want. And then you can drop in and out. You can play it on your own or with friends, so we could just go and get it. It's a very cool setup. Oh man, could they go miles with this? And
Man,
immediately, like I think it's Josh said it, I think. But immediately they're like, all right, is this connected in? So Jim hasn't liked us for a while and I'm gone. Yep. Okay. This is not Arkham because Jim has been a fan. This is a brand new thing and they're vigilantes now. They're not
I'm just
well-known
saying,
people.
I'm just saying they know James Tynion's work. They know his work because they are sitting there calling it the Belfry, for God's sake.
Yes.
So they know James Tynion's work. They know his lineup of characters. I'm telling you right now, we are going to get Heroic Clayface as DLC. We are going to get Cassandra Cain. We're going to get Batwing. We're going to get Batwoman. Seriously, they have to do this. WB Montreal, come on. Don't let me down, guys. Don't let me
They have
down. I
their
will have you on this
As,
show.
as the non-gamer on this panel, even I'm getting excited hearing all this.
They have their games for the next 12 years planned. If they ride this out, they could go forever on this.
I don't even
Oh,
care if it's a
yeah.
live service at this point because I'm just like, I will play as these characters for a live service. I will.
As long as you treat it as like installments and we can just get stuff, like good, find a good balance, I'm good.
I'll
I'm
pay
good.
for Cassandra Cain and Stephanie Brown. I will pay for that DLC.
Damn right. Give me spoiler, all the costumes too, her as Robin, everything. Give me
Batgirl.
all the costumes, please.
Yeah. Pre-New 52 spoiler. Yep.
Yes, give me that purple. And I mean, I get that they have it, but I want the leather jacket, snap over, Batgirl, freaking purple costume. I want it all. Please.
The Burnside Baps. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Man, that game just got me, man, because I was like, for me, it's like I love Batman, I really do, but when it comes to the Bat family, he's probably the least interesting of them all.
I agree with that.
It is
because, but he's the guy. He's the guy who like inspires everybody. So that's where the interest comes in, and everybody needs to read like Bruce Wayne Murderer and Bruce Wayne Fugitive, because that story arc, Ed Brubaker's story arc right there, and Greg Rucka, they took that old adage of like Batman's the real guy, Bruce Wayne is the fake, is the mask.
Yeah.
They took that and broke it down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, this is what happens when you have pure Batman, no Bruce Wayne. He becomes inhuman.
And when you go on what you said about being the least, like when Dick Grayson finally got to be Batman with Damian as his Robin, it was insane. Like getting Gordon to be like, kid, I saw you smiling on the camera. Stop it. Don't do that. These people need to think you're Batman, and I know you're not.
Yeah, Damien's another one. They need to put Damien in this game.
Oh, Damien will be. I wouldn't doubt if he's introduced. We just don't know. We can't play as him.
What if he's a villain?
I would love that.
He could start out as that. That'd be cool. I
beat
just don't
the
need to
hell.
experience Damon being killed by, what was his name again? I could see the picture. I could see the death shot in my head. I can't think of his name.
Hang on, looking it up.
But yeah, that the fact that you could do it all on your own, the fact that everybody can shoot in and have their own little experience. They didn't make it so Heretic. The fact that they didn't make it mandatory, and that the people that don't have good, like, because one thing I hate is that they make a game like completely centric, and you like if you just don't have friends with good internet connections, you can't finish them. They made this. They said openly, like, you can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't get too cartoony, because like the only thing that I was kind of like where they're like, and with access to the Justice League satellites, Robin has access to short-range teleporting. I'm like, okay, calm that down a little.
Well, that is Tim Drake. So Tim Drake Robin, you can believe that. Yeah.
I get it. I'm just like, don't do too much of that. Don't get out of hand.
They had his Red Robin suit.
Yes.
That was cool. That was cool. So like, yeah, I mean, I just like, I know there's a lot of people who have questions about that game and have concerns about that game. For me, just seeing it and just seeing these characters that I've wanted for so long to get their shot on their own, I was just like, okay, this is my game, man.
It looks a lot more open too. Like you could just buzz around the city. Like the fact that Batgirl actually has a bike that you could just buzz around in.
Yeah.
And it looks like the boss battles are going to be nuts compared to what they normally are.
I know some people were concerned about that too, because they were like, okay, the levels keep up, but it's like, I would want to be challenged if I'm a level 58 character. I'm not going to go into Mr. Freeze's lair and be like, oh, he's level 5, plink, and then he's dead.
You KO him with a kick to the side of the head. That wouldn't be very...
No, that wouldn't be fun. Come on.
No, exactly.
So anyway, okay, sorry guys, we just really got off on a tangent there, but I mean,
that's all right.
It's related. It's part of the fandom.
And then we could just go over Suicide Squad. Looks like a thing. Looks really cool.
It's a thing. It exists.
It exists.
Sefton Hill was there. He was talking to that whole like segment though was
kind of awkward.
God. I really wanted to like, I was like, I'm gonna go make a grilled cheese sandwich. Okay?
Yeah, that was the point. I started busting out my Daredevil book again, just like, okay, this is going nowhere.
It went way too long.
Yeah. Sefton's really good at running a studio. His talks have never been good.
Sefton,
ever.
Yeah, like he was okay, but like the thing that they did with like the characters where Harley Quinn was like I'm Harley Quinn, and just like that was like a Southern Harley Quinn, sorry, but like she just that was so weak to me. Like the game, I wasn't feeling it. I was kind of like, ugh, like seriously, this is like a bad E3 presentation.
See, I didn't mind the tone of the trailer because it kind of reminded me of Borderlands, which for a Suicide Squad game, that's what I would want. I think the main problem with me is just, again, it was just like I mentioned earlier in the podcast, just going off of Gotham Knights, where they showed off gameplay in addition to the cinematics. It was like, I would have loved it if you at least showed a little peek at what you're doing, but
Maybe it would have worked better if they had done the Suicide Squad stuff, the movie stuff, and then done the game, or done the game and then the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because separated it made like the flaws of that panel stand out more.
Yeah.
Especially when it's right before the one that I think everybody was looking forward to the most. So
yeah. I was like, man, your audience is falling asleep, man. You guys got to wake them up now. you know, like.
It's like, I get what they're going for. Like, I did not expect Outcast when I was getting ready for that. But, like, it worked, I guess. It's Rocksteady, so I have all the faith in the world. So it's just going to be, we're going to have to come. I think that maybe they showed the thing they had the littlest with. And I mean, they needed to show that Target is here. Characters are here. We might have more characters. We're not going to let you know because we want to wait until we have something better to show, because Rocksteady likes to take their time and make sure that they have stuff good.
Yeah.
So I would much rather, like, again, it's targeted 2022 right now. And we only got a targeted 2021 for Arkham Knights. Like, we never got actual release dates. So it could end up being pushed out to 2022 and 2023 for all we know. So
yeah, true. And a couple of things too to note as well, which is the Brainiac ship. Yeah. In the beginning of the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League trailer, that was cool.
Yeah, that looked dope.
The fact that it's Superman as the villain is cool.
Do you think we'll get more members, Keona, of the Justice League other than just Superman, or it's going to be Superman the whole game?
Here's the thing that's interesting. It's set in the Arkham universe. So that means that we could get an Arkham Asylum or Arkham City Arkham Knight Batman as a villain, which is interesting.
That's true.
But like, what is making them villains? That's the interesting thing to me.
I'm assuming it's mind control. Like,
I'm assuming it's mind control, or it's parallel universe. Maybe it's the multiverse version.
At first, when they showed that poster, I'm like, is that Bizarro Superman?
Everyone was saying that, and
then
I will admit, I'm going to bring up this tangent that YouTuber Godzilla Mendoza tweeted out right when the Kill the Justice League happened. He said, the riffraff got mad at me when I said I was tired of Superman being an antagonist, even though I said I hope he's normal again at the end of the game, because he got really frustrated, and I think the same reason I got frustrated too, which is, I think it's just me. I'm just getting really tired of Superman being evil. All the time.
That is a bit played out.
I don't know if it was him that brought it up, but somebody mentioned it's so weirdly disturbing on some level that you have this character that's a beacon of good and hope and all that, and all anybody ever wants to do is just kind of beat him down and bring him to our level, rather than open him up to us and make us connect to him more.
The weird part about it, though, and I had Pat from Two Best Friends kind of go into a long rant about this, is that a lot of times, and I'm not saying all times, because to me, like I said, my favorite part about him as a hero was the whole city living in a world of cardboard speech. Until it was done a lot, some of the most interesting stories you ever got about Superman was making him an evil dick. Because, like, Injustice is one of the best versions of Superman ever, and he's a dick. It's like, it does get played out. I will 100% agree with you, but sometimes, especially with him, because if you have Superman be Superman and you don't have kryptonite, what the hell are you going to do?
Magic?
Or okay, there's that, but they don't, to me, it's from what I've seen, they don't do it as much in comics anymore. With magic with him. It's like, you either need to come up with a really stupid excuse to fight him or make him the guy you're fighting. Sometimes it's Superman is an incredibly hard person to write, and a lot of talented people have made it done, and I give those people credit because, man, when your person has basically everything, it's like the man who has everything, what do you give him?
The Black Mercy.
It's really hard. It's really hard.
It just feels weird that the most optimistic Superman I've seen in years that feels like classic Superman came from Frank Miller of all people with his Superman Year One. And that's not perfect at all, but it was times reading that I was like, you know, Frank Miller at least gets the love of Superman. Like he at least comes across like, and this is the most cynical son of a bitch ever.
Yeah.
Okay, like, even in Superman Year One, he had a scene where Lana almost gets gang raped.
Yeah.
In the first issue, but even then, it's not like as extreme as you would expect from Frank Miller, to the point where I wouldn't have even believed it if you had told me that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I hate to quote such a piece of shit, but Max Landis at one point said when he was doing Superman American Alien, it takes an optimist to write Superman, which I'm going to let the irony that it's him of all people saying it, but that's where it stands with me. Like Superman's not a bad character. Just I want to see more optimists take a stab at him because I think it was Godzilla that said it. That Xavier said it, which was the thing that makes Superman so unique compared to Batman is that he's this force of positivity, and when you have him being just as dark or just as violent or just as scary as Batman, then they become the same person in that respect. Now,
hence the Martha.
Yeah. And so far as Kill the Justice League, apparently, yeah, it is mind control, and some of the Justice League members are optional to kill. But as far as I saw, Superman is apparently a no-kill. So that could be just like hearsay. I don't know. I just need to see gameplay of this game because I don't know. This one, story-wise, I don't know if I'm going to be all in, but the characters I'm all in for. Especially
from what Sefton Hill said, it sounds like the Avengers game. It sounds like a live service. It sounds like there's going to be if you are playing single player, there's going to be 3 bots running alongside you, and they're going to be doing stupid crap. I hate the fact that you cannot even give like rudimentary commands. Like this ain't no Star Wars Republic Commando, guys. Like, you know, this is just like the Avengers game is that way. The Suicide Squad game, maybe it might turn out that way. I don't know. It's Rocksteady. So, I mean, hopefully they're a good developer. We all know this. So that's the only thing keeping hope alive for me is that it's Rocksteady. It's set in the Arkham universe. You're going to have an interesting tie into that, I'm sure.
Yep.
But I wasn't feeling it completely, and just like the only thing I did like was King Shark.
Oh, King Shark's awesome.
How can you hate King Shark?
The wonderful Superman has just saved that.
Okay, I love that ending to the trailer too, where Boomerang comes in. And he's like,
"Oh God!
All right, so who are we fighting?" Ah, fuck.
And then when it cuts and you hear ting, that wasn't a good idea, Shaggy.
The funny thing was that it seemed like they were kind of going off the movie a little bit.
That Harley is 100% movie Harley.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Tara Strong coming back to voice the character, but
is Tara Strong?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
She took over for Arlene Sorkin ever since Arkham City.
It's not Hendon Walsh, is it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Tara.
Yeah, because it didn't sound like...
It didn't sound like Tara to me. Like she usually has a much more.
I heard a little bit of like the classic Harley cadence.
Yeah,
but I'll admit I wasn't 100% sure it was Tara Strong until I actually read like some article on Twitter that where Tara was talking about her excitement.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. Apparently, I don't know if you guys know this wrestler, but Samoa Joe is King Shark.
Shut the hell up!
Oh my God, that is.
Shut the hell up!
I'm talking too loud. That is amazing.
Samoa Joe is one of the best talkers on the planet. Oh my gosh.
No wonder, man. That's so yeah.
I need to rewatch this trailer.
I can
was
see that
Samoa
now.
Joe.
I can see that now with him going like the wonderful Superman has just saved that pilot.
Yeah,
totally
Tara
see
Strong's
Samoa
Harley
Joe
Quinn.
doing
That's
Samoa Joe? Like how? What connection was made? Well, that would explain why he hasn't been wrestling a lot lately. He's working on... Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay.
And here we thought it was injury or something. Like Vince is
No.
always like, no, it's
Wow.
he's out with the COVID.
Samoa Joe is going to be King Shark.
I just made Brock's day. Oh my
Dude,
God.
this has been the best podcast of my life. Like, ever.
And we're not done yet. We
So-
still
so-
have one more.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get to the
right
big boy.
before we get to that, let me just go back to Gotham Knights real quick. So that is not in the Arkham universe.
No.
Yeah, this is like
what
its
they've
own
said.
little project.
And
It
and
has the weird, like, Batman still goes away with Alfred thing that confused a lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Except Alfred is there, Montoya's there. Montoya is cool, by the way. I'm so glad they have her in. And like, okay, so the one thing that I was a little bit iffy on was Batgirl's voice.
Mhm.
No, yeah, like we talked about this, and yeah, I see what you mean, because it had like the same problem that I felt playing Marvel's Avengers, where in that game, Kamala Khan sounds too young for the
Mhm.
age she looks.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the same with Batgirl.
If we're gonna talk about the voice acting, one thing I will admit that they do need to change a little. There was a couple of yes, he's going to turn on the reactor. We should not let him do that. There was a couple of lines like that where it's like you're not sure if that person's going to be in the scene type of thing, where they might have to have some very base lines. I hope it's
Yeah.
not like that all the time. But yeah.
I do like that it's Babs, and I do like that she's a bit more talky, and of course she's my
Yes.
favorite of the four, so I'm going to be playing as her. But like,
Yep.
it's
And
I could get used to her voice, I guess.
one last thing again before we get to the big boy. We're building up this big
Big
boy
boy.
because there's a lot to talk about with
He's
this big boy.
quite a big boy.
But I'm just gonna say this. I hate that design for Red Hood.
Do you?
I agree with you.
I really do not like it, especially when Rocksteady had the perfect design for a video game in that Red Hood DLC they had for Arkham Knight. Did I just make Brock get out of here? Oh wait, no. I think he's getting something. Yes.
It's perfect.
Oh, the jacket's back.
like that. Like I just that DLC had the perfect design for a playable black or Red Hood, and I don't know, this one just looks too
It looks too much like hockey pads.
yeah.
Ew, it does.
He
I'm
looks,
not wearing hockey pads.
it looks like if Casey Jones was cosplaying as the Punisher.
Oh my god.
That was one hell of a pull, but all right. Yeah, and it's like, of course, like Keona said earlier, we're going to get DLCs. I wouldn't doubt if we're going to get the Arkham Knight version, we're going to get the Under the Red Hood version, we're going to get everything. Yeah, Casey was the
As
one that kind of
long
looked
as-
weird.
Yeah, I could see that. The color's a little bit off too.
Yeah.
It looks kind of brownish in the screenshot I'm looking at, or in the shot that I'm looking at.
The character of Jason looks awesome.
Yeah. I just hope that they make it earnable in game. Like, I hope that they don't just force us into into a microtransaction situation. Like, I think they know from Battlefront 2 that if they do force people into that people will revolt and this game won't sell.
Yeah, and
So hopefully,
take a page out of Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Now, here we go. Let's do this. Let's talk about
The Batman.
Let's talk about Matt Reeves. Let's talk about Matt Reeves talking to Aisha Tyler about his movie, The Batman.
Can I just say how much? Can I just say how much I love that? The entire panel was just Matt Reeves basically talking Aisha's ear off.
Yes.
About just how much he loves this world, like
Yeah.
just like all the passion he's poured into creating his own version of Gotham City.
And that dude loves it. Like I had my doubts initially. I will admit I had my doubts. But like he's a good director. We all know this. He's a good director. And I think that knowing that he is so passionate about it and so passionate about the character and is taking kind of a unique look at it, like he's like, okay, this is going to be a detective story.
I also think he's been watching the movie Seven quite a bit lately.
I'm sure he has.
Because oh boy, I felt like I was
the
watching
vibe
Seven.
off that. Yeah.
Seven with spandex.
Yeah. That should be the title underneath Batman, Seven with Spandex.
Yeah, so
like it just it also warmed my heart that he didn't pull out the usual suspects of Batman influences. Like, you know, almost everybody that's made a Batman movie, they're like, well, I was inspired by Killing Joke. I was inspired by The Dark Knight Returns, Year One, even The Long Halloween. Sometimes I hear Hush, maybe. I don't know, but those are usually like the usual suspects of Batman influences. And it warmed my heart to hear him mention Darwin Cook and Batman Ego, which I read to Kristal earlier today.
Holy shit.
That was the thing that sold her on Batman, because, you know what, I'll let you explain this.
Well, like, for me, the DC universe was kind of ruined by, unintentionally, by my mom, because she's gaga for Superman. She goes nuts about it, and she like disowns anything that puts Superman in a negative light. So she constantly raves on about all this stuff in the DC universe, and she kind of takes it too far. Like she goes nuts with it, and it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth for most of my life. And it just with what Josh showed me, what was it?
Batman Ego by Darwin Cook.
Yeah, Ego. It gave those characters life for me, especially Batman, because I've always seen Batman as like, you know, all smart and perfect and brooding. Not really. He didn't really have any emotional beats for me until that. It made him feel like he was genuinely just as bad as the people that he fights.
And it was very, with that story also, with Batman Ego, it really calls into question why Batman doesn't just snap.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned before, Keona, that like Bruce Wayne is the mask and Batman's like the character. This one kind of showed Darwin more or less kind of doing the reverse, where it's Batman that really is the mask and Bruce Wayne's the person, and he runs the gambit of just losing himself.
Yeah.
And it is horrifying seeing what the Batman persona inside of him would be willing to do, where the Batman persona is just like, yeah, let's kill these people. You know, you know this is logically where it's going to go to, and Bruce is like, I'm not a killer. You know that. You know where this leads, and the Batman, or Fear, as it's called in that story, says, I know that you're pretty much scared just because you saw your parents get killed. But, you know, it's going to get violent at some point. It's going to get really bad. And the fact that that is what this take of Batman is inspired by is really exciting to me.
Maybe that's his arc throughout this film. Could be.
I could see that, especially based on the scene that everyone is pretty much memed to death of Batman punching the goon like to death.
Holy
Oh.
crap, dude. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm not sure about Pattinson as Batman, okay? Now, not that I thought he was going to be like Edward in Twilight or anything, because I'm like, no, he obviously has gone past that. But I mean, just thinking about it, I was just kind of like, I'm a little bit weirded out. Like, okay, I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off. And then that scene happens, and I'm just like, he pulled it off.
Yep.
I'm in. You
And
know,
let's keep in mind, this trailer only represents 25% of the movie that was filmed.
That's
so
crazy.
If this is how good 25% looks, imagine what the rest of it will.
Okay, you guys remember my reservations about the Batmobile?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And how I was like, I don't really like the look of it and everything like that. Okay, now I can see how they're doing it. So, yeah.
And,
Looking at it now, I'm just like, okay, I get it.
Yep. It's go
Well-
go ahead.
I was gonna say just on Pattinson just beating the shit out of that goon. I love that that's become the meme of the week on the internet. Especially people pointed out that one goon that calls him out like, "The hell are you supposed to be?" He happens to look like a certain internet critic named Pug Walker,
Oh, okay.
and I've seen people
Really?
of that scene where it's him going, "Oh, bat credit card," and then Pattinson just beats him, matching with his screams.
That is so good.
And
That
the
is
best
awesome.
one that I saw was, "The hell are you supposed to be?" And then it fades to black, and then you just hear "Stop, stop," and then it shows the Simpsons.
Yes.
He's already dead.
I'm sorry, bro.
That was awesome, man. That was like
Oh,
that moment just for me just cemented the fact that this movie is going to be good. Like, yeah.
we get to see a Batman fight people.
Yeah.
That is one thing I liked about, like, say whatever you want about BVS. You
The
actually
scene,
got to
that-
see him have a fight scene.
The Arkham Warehouse fight scene.
Yes, and it's like, Chris, I will not, but whatever Christopher Nolan's films, but man, he never fought anybody. He never fought anybody ever. He had the detective stuff down. I'll give it that. And then in the other ones, he had the gadgets and all that around. I want to see Batman be Batman, not kill anyone, make them wish he did, break their bones, leave them in a pile, get the information, and walk away. I want to see that. And we saw it. My favorite part was whoever's played the Arkham games, he had the blue like lightning bolts on the top of his head. When the guy came up, he countered it and just beat the snot out of him. Like, yes. And he does it. And the part that made it good, and you could tell, like, they said it's a year 2 story, so he's technically been around a little bit, but it's still going, like, where Gordon is kind of in there. The fact that he decks him a good 6 times, the guy drops, then he decks him another 3 couple times. You can tell where he's like, nope, I don't fully have it yet. I might kill a guy, but I'm not fully away from saying I won't. There's going to be development. It looks good. And also, I really like his Batman voice.
Yes.
It's simple.
It's not enhanced.
Nope.
No.
It's not enhanced. And that's
It
the thing that I
sounds like
really
what
like when you
Bale
get
was
rid of.
going for without the smoker's cough.
Right.
It reminded me of
12 packs a day.
Yep.
It reminded me of Bale's performance in Batman Begins, where
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
where he struck the right balance between, giving Batman a distinct voice without going overboard.
Yeah, I always liked the that scene that he has with Gordon where he pretends to hold a gun to his head or something, but he's actually holding the grapple, and then he goes, and Gordon's like, "But you're just one man," and he's like, "Now we're 2."
Yeah.
Like that to me is a Batman voice. Like seriously, just keep it simple. Don't enhance it.
Exactly.
Speaking of Gordon, how great does Jeffrey Wright look with the mustache, hair, and everything?
He looks amazing.
Yeah.
So
Would have
excited.
made a good Lucius Fox too.
He would have.
He would have.
But-
It's weird because I showed it to my father-in-law, and he was complaining that Jim Gordon was black, and I'm like, come on, when the actor looks so perfect for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do good. It's Jeffrey Wright, man.
It's one of these things I always tell people. My buddy Morgan claims to be a giant Flash fan, and he was super mad that Wally West on The Flash was black. I'm like, they changed it in the comics, but whatever.
They sure did.
Wally West, no, and he's like, well, Wally West has got orange hair. He's known for having orange hair. I'm like, okay, everyone that makes those complaints, stop. There is not a single motherfucker on this planet that opens up a Wally West comic book and goes, oh, I can't wait to see him have orange hair in that panel. No, you don't. No, you don't. No one goes, oh, I can't wait to see Jim Gordon be white in that panel. He's got the mustache. That's what he's known for, and I'm happy.
Exactly.
People, let the role be the role. If they nail the character, then it's fine.
That's right.
I need to see more Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
Yeah.
Me too.
Same.
Yes.
That looks straight out of like Batman Year One. That fight scene that she has with Batman.
Yes.
Yes.
And then Paul Dano as the Riddler. Oh my God, I've waited for this
Interesting.
for
Very
years. I
interesting.
love that creepy voice that he has.
Yeah.
If you are justice, please do not lie.
Yeah.
What is the price for your blind eye?
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
oh my God, Paul Dano gets it.
It
He's
reminds me of the
taking
Arkhamverse Riddler a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much. Very much.
Yeah. It does. And also, what was the actor's name again that I couldn't think of?
Richard Kind.
Richard Kind. So, wow, did they do some prosthetic work on Colin Farrell if that was Colin Farrell?
I mean, we know that Farrell's playing Penguin, but honestly, for a good 12 hours, I was genuinely confused whether or not in the trailer that was actually Colin Farrell.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I don't see him at all in that.
I tried like staring into his eyes, like I know that sounds weird.
It's okay. I would stare into Colin Farrell's eyes too.
I mean, did you ever see Alexander, whatever he was in?
Oh, what was it called?
It was just called Alexander.
Yeah.
Was it? Is it Alexander? Is
Yeah.
Or is that Troy? Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Oh man.
But
Yeah, he was-
but anyway, I was comparing a picture of his look in the Batman to like just a regular picture of Colin Farrell, trying to pick out the similarities, and like if you focus hard enough, you will find them. But at first glance, it's not easy.
I'm so glad that they're going with like mobster Penguin.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna get the
Yeah.
Iceberg Lounge in this?
I hope so.
Don't give me that hope, man. Because if I get disappointed and we don't get to see that,
I'll
I
tell you
think
what,
the-
somebody like gave me hope to like, this is off topic, but gave me hope when they showed that picture of Lockheed on Ileana's shoulder in New Mutants.
yeah.
I was like, please tell me this is real and not just a mock-up, because it's got somebody tagged themselves in it, and I'm just like, is this a mock-up? Please don't make it a mock-up. Please make it real.
I'll say I'm so excited to see more of the mob and see it as a straight up noir Batman movie. This is my dream Batman movie that I would kill to make. And the fact that we still haven't seen John Turturro as Carmine Falcone.
That's right.
Yep.
He's an actor that that I'm always kind of happy to see showing up. Whether it's like the dumb Transformers movies or a Coen Brothers flick,
Yeah.
I'm always happy to see John Turturro on screen.
And is it apparently like, is Matt Reeves still planning on making a trilogy?
I hope so.
Well,
The little bit I saw, I hope so.
there's that, and then there's his Gotham PD series on HBO Max, which we learn now is a prequel to the Batman.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
please,
basically
please.
like covering his year one almost. And you know what? A year one series, even if it's a mini series, that's perfect.
And please base it off Gotham Central.
Yes, please.
Yep. Oh.
Seriously, guys, like everybody is like all the non-comic book fans, the non-comics reading public is like, no, this sounds too much like Gotham. I'm like, not if you read Gotham Central, it don't. I mean,
No, it's what
seriously.
Gotham should have been.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. No Gordon, nothing like that. Just focus on Montoya, Bullock, everybody there.
In a twist of fate of being disappointed, but also enjoying what I got, also like almost in a different level of the Batman Beyond short. I was really looking forward to the trailer just because, well, for one thing, I wanted to see what the movie was going to look like.
Yeah.
But the other thing, I wanted to hear Michael Giacchino's music if he was going to do it, and I was slightly disappointed. But then
we actually got to hear it when the Batman panel started. They played a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But in the trailer, I was like, "Oh man, what's this?" And then I found out later, "Oh, that's Nirvana."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really hope that Giacchino gives him a theme. Like, I'm so tired of superheroes not having themes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want there to be
agree.
a theme, a strong theme for this movie.
I trust Giacchino enough
Me
that
too.
he will provide a really good theme for Batman.
Yeah.
He knows what he's walking into, and he knows he'll deliver. I mean, I'll say this: his music's the best part of his Spider-Man movies, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And he's got amazing themes for Spider-Man. He's got a pretty stellar psychedelic rock theme for Doctor Strange.
I love his
He
Doctor
does.
Strange theme.
Yeah.
I am
like that.
hopeful he's gonna be dark and jazzy and noir for the
Please.
Batman. If that music that he has in the camera test is anything to go off of.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is like he might have confirmed that is his theme, and that like when they go to score the thing, he'll just like expand on that. But yeah, that is the theme from as far as I can tell.
I hope he does, because I swear to God, as it stands right now, I love how it sounds, but it took me a long time to get past it because that theme reminds me too much of Prince Ali. See,
Okay.
now you're thinking about it.
I can't unthink it now.
Who's the Alfred in this movie?
Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah,
him too.
They're kind of going off a when Andy Serkis was first cast, the first thing that I thought of was the Earth One Alfred, who was like a little bit more hardened.
The X, not what's the
SAS or MI6. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could see that, like the Chuck Dixon Alfred, who's like super, like Chuck Dixon and Doug Bench, who are, they created that Alfred, who's like, he's like standing at the cave entrance with like a shotgun ready to blow people's heads off. Like, seriously, like that's the Alfred that I want from this. Michael Caine gave us a little bit of it because he was talking about his time in Africa and all that. Like, that was interesting. But like,
that was one good part about Gotham. You did get that Alfred in Gotham a little bit.
You did get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was a great Alfred. I will say that. He was great. Birds of Prey, that old TV show, had fairly decent Alfred. Like, he was the kind of Michael Goff Alfred. Yeah. But that was a good Alfred.
I don't have epics, but I've heard that the Pennyworth show is actually pretty solid.
Yeah,
it's a younger Alfred, like during his MI6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that just sounds fascinating to me. I love when like Batman writers get to flesh out Alfred's backstory.
And the thing that I love about Alfred too is that like he's a trained actor. Like, that was one of the things in the comics too, like pre-New 52. He was a trained actor who could actually stand in for Batman if Bruce needed to appear. And then you would see Alfred in the Bat costume and he just wouldn't let anybody come too close to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, see, the cool thing about this DC Fandome event is that like it allows us to talk about like the DC characters that nobody really knows about, and like, you know, Marvel's been really successful at that. Marvel's been like, you know, who knew about Groot and Rocket Raccoon and like and Nebula, and you know, and who knew about Doctor Strange, for God's sake. It's just crazy to me that like we have the Winter Soldier, we have, you know, the Falcon, even like nobody knew these characters. Now everybody does.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
DC finally gets to shoot their shot.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing, you know, it's not a bad thing. Like everybody was like, you know, oh, I'm only DC or I'm only Marvel. It's like you're missing out, dude, because both sides, both companies have some amazing characters and some amazing storylines that they could mine for these movies. So it's something to look forward to.
You know, the one thing I want, but we're never going to get it. I would bet my soul that we'll never get it. If we somehow ever got Amalgam.
Amalgam.
Like Doctor Strange Fate, Super Soldier, or Super Soldier, I think it was called, Dark Claw, all that. That is the one thing that will never yeah, that is one thing that will never happen. And I can't think of what his villain was, but it was Joker and Sabretooth. What was he called? Hyena, I think.
Oh God.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
It was something else.
We will never ever get that. That'll never happen again.
That's the only thing that could never happen.
That's like the Just Imagine Stan Lee versions of these characters coming up and getting movies. Like it's not gonna happen, man.
I didn't know that was a thing until I saw his panel at Madison Comic-Con like 2 or 3 years ago. I was like, he did a what? And then I looked it all up. I'm like, huh?
You know, I would actually be down with like the Stan Lee version of the characters being animated shows.
Yeah,
I was
that
thinking that
cool.
too. Like having like an animated film for each of the Stan Lee versions.
Hey, speaking of animation, did you guys see the Harley Quinn thing?
Yes.
I missed it.
That was one of my favorite things. It was so fast and it was so brutal, like Harley Quinn, man. That's the best thing. I think, like, seriously, apart from all the other best things in this fandom event, that was one of the best.
Before we wrap up this podcast, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that this DC fandom has actually been split up into 2 different days.
True.
Today was yesterday, August 22nd, was basically like the marquee stuff, like the movies, and like they had a panel for the Flash TV show and Titans.
They did, yeah.
But on September 12th, they've taken the rest of what was originally pitched as like different islands, and they've given them like all their own day on September 12th. And unlike today, like everything will still be available for 24 hours, but on September 12th, you get more videos, more video options, and they're all on demand. So you can create your own playlist and watch any of these that you want for 24 hours.
Are they going to give us more stuff about the movies, or is it just going to be mostly like other things like comics and games and whatnot? TV.
So like some of the stuff is like in like insider panels. Like there's the Insider Verse, which gives you like kind of behind the scenes things.
Okay.
And they have like they have videos of like fan questions that they didn't have time for in this one. Like they have like fan questions for Wonder Woman and the Suicide Squad and all of those, plus a longer uncensored version of Ask Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Please.
Oh boy.
Give me that. Make it downloadable.
Oh no.
Then my favorite one was her answer to that guy who was like, Harley, what can I do to get a girlfriend?
Good God.
She's just like, well, I don't know about I don't know if I can help you there, but masturbation's fun.
I want to say
That was the best. That just, oh my God, I was cackling.
I want to say on one other level before we wrap up. I was scared about one thing throughout this whole DC fandom thing, that they would do something with my favorite character of all time, that they would announce it and my shot would be missed. But thankfully, nothing's been said yet, as far as I know, and that movie they have in development still hasn't gone past the script phase, as far as I know yet. Walter Hamada, Jim Lee, WB, AT&T, HBO Max. If you want anything, I am your Blue Beetle expert here.
Oh,
Oh, hell
I've
yeah.
got a, I've got a
Reyes?
script.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Reyes,
All right.
Cord, and an intro flashback with Garrett.
Hey, oh
I am
boy.
all
Oh
about
boy.
Very nice.
with a cameo from Booster Gold. I'm
There you
telling
go.
you guys, I am here for you. Please, please let me in. I will help you guys out. We will do magic together.
You know who I want to be Booster Gold?
Who?
Chris
Who?
Pratt.
Yeah,
Honestly?
I can see it.
You know who I originally
I
saw?
could see that.
You know who I originally saw, like in my head as I was writing my spec script. I haven't distributed it as far as people know, so it's still legal. It's just stuff I'm doing for fun. I imagined Alan Tudyk as
I was gonna
Okay.
say. I
Cord.
was gonna say Alan Tudyk
All right.
As-
I'm very okay with that.
as Ted Cord,
as Ted Cord. Uh-huh.
and I originally wanted Nathan Fillion,
Nathan Fillion.
as Booster Gold.
As Booster Gold. Perfect.
But then James Gunn just had to snatch him up to play TDK, aka the dismemberment kid or something, the disassembling kid.
Well, remember, it's on the
It's a multiverse
the
now.
multiverse, so you can still
That's
have
right. You can still have them.
But now I don't want to steal James Gunn's thunder.
them. Steal it. Do it.
I'm coming for your ass.
But
James
he's cool
Gunn.
with you on Twitter now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your beef got squashed. Don't start it again or be friends with him. He'll be like, I'll let you have him.
Beef's got squashed, James. Get me into Walter Hamada's office.
Man,
Yeah.
we so need to like pitch in and hire you an agent.
Oh my God,
Yes,
please.
because this
That's what we need to
movie
do.
needs to become a reality.
Yeah, we need to do that.
And in Keona, I think I sent it to you as for criticism,
Yeah.
not for
Nope.
distribution.
It's with me. It stayed with me. It hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah. I'll send it to you, Brock, for criticism.
Dude, man,
I will read it immediately, man.
I need to read up on Jaime Reyes and really just immerse myself in that story, because I have the first few issues that Keith Giffen did. I think it was Keith Giffen. And and that was really good stuff. So Jaime Reyes is awesome.
I'll tell you right now, the version of the story that I'm doing is mostly inspired and lifted from Keith Giffen's run, and little bits of it are combined from Rebirth, where Ted Cord is alive and he's training Jaime, but I cut out a lot of the banter between them because I loved them, but man, they went on and on with the banter where it's like, okay, please ease up on the snark.
Yeah, you can ease up a bit and still have it be funny and still have it be engaging. So, yeah.
That was all I wanted to say. Walter Hamada.
It doesn't have to be Lorelai and Rory.
Walter Hamada, I'm here for you. Okay.
Not only that, but please put El Paso on the map, and not for its hyper exaggerated crime levels.
Yeah, there you go. Man, we got to do us a comics podcast, because that's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
I'm getting we need to do a comic book podcast just focused entirely on comics.
If for no other reason, it'll get me back into reading.
Yeah.
Me as well, because I've dropped dead off the map for a long time.
Same.
Yeah. I have loads that I have to catch up on. Seriously, I have way too many comics in the backlog that I have to read.
Same.
But hopefully there's a place sometime in the future for lesser known characters like Stephanie Brown, like Cassandra Cain, like Jaime Reyes. Because we need to have those characters around, because not only is it good for representation in a lot of cases, it's also
It's just good for
like
variety.
just variety of characters and just characters that bring a different perspective. Like Cassandra Cain got done dirty in prior to the New 52, and then she wasn't around for a long time until Convergence.
So
it's
did
like
Steph.
and so did Steph. My God, I can't tell you how angry I was about that whole situation. But like, yeah, I mean, that being said, I feel like comics are such an interesting medium, and I feel like with Young Justice kind of shutting down, it's like you're losing a bit of that youthful flavor to the DCU. With Harley Quinn getting shut down until they revamp her character, or until Suicide Squad comes out, whatever it is. Like, that is a mystery to me. Like, I know they're pushing this Punchline character a lot.
I don't like her from what I've
I don't
read.
care.
I'm just not feeling it.
Me neither. It's like, what? The things that are going on in the Batman books right now, I'm just not too... Maybe Tomasi, I'm sure, is doing okay, but like the James Tynion stuff, I love James Tynion, don't get me wrong. Like, he wrote the Detective Comics stuff with Spoiler and with Orphan / Cassandra.
Yep.
And that was good stuff.
Yep.
But like, his Gotham Knight story was great. But this current run that they have, the Joker War thing, I'm just not feeling it so far. We'll see where it goes. But anyway, to put a finer point on it, DC Fandome, that was a success, I think, a rousing success. And it has me excited for so many things, and I'm so happy to see this universe of characters get their due. I'm so happy to see, like, we're going to see lesser known people just finally get their time in the sun through video games, through TV shows, through movies, through the multiverse, which is incredible to me. Michael Keaton coming back, Ben Affleck coming back, Henry Cavill, hopefully, hopes and prayers, coming back.
DC is back. Come pet the cat.
Finally, and check the timer. How long did it take?
Done. And we're done. Where can people find you, Mike?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Captain K42. Read all my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42, and find me in all the various Facebook groups just at my name.
Awesome. Brock.
You can find me at everything that involves the name Organoid Zero. I'm trying my best to make affiliate on Twitch, and I swear by my firstborn child's name that we will be getting the freaking show that me and Mike have been trying to get off the ground once September hits, and we'll be doing retro views again because no new movies are coming out. But yeah, everything at Organoid Zero, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, everything.
Everybody go spend $5 at Organoid Zero on Twitch and just give them a sub. Give them a sub. Everybody go spend $5. That's all it takes. All right. And Josh.
You can find me at Twitter at JSH Lozano, and you can find me on Facebook at Joshua Lozano, and you can find me in the Renegade Pop Culture group. Check out the website. I have a review of Ghost of Tsushima that I'm pretty proud of, and go to my YouTube account at JoshBoy64 to check out my recent One Excellent Scene video on Logan. I'm taking a small hiatus from YouTube just until they sort stuff out on my end, and it's probably my most personal thing. The next video I have in mind is going to be a video essay on Robin Williams, and after that, it's going to be a really, really intense and personal video.
All right, Kristal?
Me, you can just find me on Twitter under simply_ragu816. And you can also find me on TikTok, but probably not for very much longer. Under the same handle. And you can also find me on Facebook under my name, Kristal Gillum, and also on the Renegade Pop Culture Facebook group. And that's it.
All right, guys. And you can find us at www.renegadepopculture.com. We have anchor.fm/renegadepopculture. And we also have... we have Spotify is up now. It's going strong. We have our Twitter account, which is at Ren Pop Culture. You guys can find us there. The Twitter account is blowing up finally, so thank God for that. Nice. Because I've been working really hard to get that thing noticed. So we had Aisha Tyler like one of our tweets. We had the dude from Warner Media, the CEO, liked one of our tweets during this fandom event.
Nice.
Tiffany Smith liked us and commented, and like, yeah, I mean, it's been going pretty strong, man. Like, Greg Sipes, Beast Boy, followed us. That's pretty
No
awesome.
way.
Yeah, dude. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, I mean, things are coming along for us, man. It's going well. You can also find us at the Facebook group. That's facebook.com/group/RPC42. And you can find me on Instagram at Neoplasmic24. And that's about it, guys. So coming up next for us, we have Tuned Up coming up next Sunday. We have the X-Men show after that. So we're going to do an X-Men retrospective. Hopefully get to talk about New Mutants. Hopefully for those of us that can go see the movie. Brock,
Yes.
Yep.
I got it. I literally got on the phone with my local theater owner I'm good friends with, and he said it's all set and he's looking forward to it. So I will be seeing it Friday at 4:15.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try and go see it too. Yeah, and so that is it, guys. This has been a great show. I think it's so much fun to talk comics and to talk about DC. So all right, we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Later.